Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Heresy. Last time, the little raid on Castle Hommel concluded with a teleport going off. Despite Iavus Grave's best efforts, it did successfully snag the silver, and to everyone's horror, Father Rowe.
To everyone but Rowe's horror.
Yes, he's... Well, we'll get to him in a minute. Fucking Snippy. Yes. With the Silver and her elite guards gone, there were just a handful of regular guards left. And, you have the magical power of funny doors and flamers. Killing them was a formality that we did not need to play out. I have also compiled a loot list of things that you guys can grab. You can see here, the stuff above the line, that's all above board. The stuff below the line is probably going to go in Eloa's bad person box.
Hello.
You get put into the box. You guys can have anything else like the Obscura, don't care about it. All the Xenotech, that goes in the box.
On examination, yeah, it's modified, bad, and is made out of non-regulation materials.
Xenotech goes in the box.
God damn it.
Or at
If I
least
could
Xenoplate.
Yeah, if I could purify it, then I would. Like if it was heretical because it had a bunch of, bad symbolism on it, I could just I could buff that out. But if it's Xenotech, it goes in the box.
Can't just rip out the Xenotech? I don't know how that works.
So normally you can, but in this case, ripping out the Xenotech from the armor is taking out all of the bits that make the armor. You'd just have some nice combat fatigues afterwards.
I think I already had flak armor on. Oh, you know what? I'll take a Enforcer Light Carapace. It's not probably what it is, though. It's probably something different. Let me actually look back.
That's the usual light carapace. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Savin had just said he wanted it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah, and again, this came up in chat, and I said, all right, guys, we're gonna give Savin the carapace, and no one said anything.
I was kind of busy being high off my ass.
Also, DCL, I have something for you. I know you don't want to talk to me anymore because of my puns, but this is for you.
I don't even want to click. God damn it. What is it? Okay, I pay for that. Anyways, but I could use the armor considering how much I run into melee. But at the same time, all right, nope, all right.
What?
Oh, you'll get your chance. Be patient. You'll get your carapace.
I mean, wait, shit. We do have all that elite guard armor. Can't we just turn that in and then trade it out for something? Oh,
it's in the box now.
It goes into the box, but the thing is, we have a lot of stuff you can trade for a fucking armor.
Yeah, I thought the box was the trade box.
It's the black box of stuff that ordinary people like you aren't allowed to have. It's going to be handed over to the Inquisitor / the Mechanicum, and you will get a nice influence boost for all of the, contraband you've seized.
I want to stake one of the best quality monosword, try to trade that in, because I know for a fact no one's using that.
Just take the monosword and take one of the last pistols. Trade it in for a good bonus for carapace armor.
Can you
Done in
stack up? Can you stack items?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
But,
where's the drugs
um,
table?
We're not going to be doing acquisitions just yet. This is so if you have any immediate I'ma grab this, like Juno with the carapace armor, please grab it, and one of you take responsibility for removing things.
all right. Take the best quality sword and one of the last pistols then. And
Oh,
Yeah, you can have it. I didn't. The reason why I put it into the not heresy box is because a good quality bolt pistol is really good, and I don't want to trade it away.
what about the good quality las guns?
If you want it and you're gonna use it, then fine. It has that and 3 clips of ammo.
I'm going to use it for trading, and I was wondering who else is going to use those.
Most of us have.
I've got a hot shot. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll
Always
totally
have
try
a
to.
sidearm this year.
I'll totally try to trade that in to make sure I can get some good armor.
You might want to keep a last pistol for a sidearm just in case, but the
I
last
already
guns
have.
were-
I already
Yeah.
have a last pistol.
Do you have a best quality one?
No.
what's
There's
the
two best
difference?
quality ones.
What's the
What is
difference
best quality?
between it? Yeah.
Best
Means
quality
on
is
100 it
never
won't jam.
Say what?
Never
That's-
jams.
That's on a normal last pistol. Now what?
It never ever jams.
No. A normal last pistol, it has reliable, so it won't jam on a 92 to 100. Best quality means even on 100 it won't jam.
All right, yeah.
Also, be right back a second. My door is actually being rung.
Yeah, I'm taking one of those best quality last pistols.
It basically means you don't have to spend a fate point to re-roll or have my character run over and touch you right.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take one of the last guns too.
Okay, and then
What's the pin on that? Is it really 0?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to press the shoot harder button to give them any pen.
the shoot really harder. That's only on the overload, isn't it? The overcharge does +1 pen. The other one does plus. The overload does +2 pen. +2 pen, +2 damage, and becomes unreliable.
Yes.
But with a best quality las pistol, that unreliable doesn't even matter. It just consumes 4 times its ammo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a las gun with a backpack ammunition supply is actually quite scary.
So now a good quality las gun gains.
Good quality has no effect for a las gun. It's already reliable, so
That doesn't apply even when it's an overcharge or overload.
I'm
not sure.
As written, no. We
Probably just
might
say
think
lose
about
reliable,
that.
not gain unreliable, and a good quality.
yeah, that sounds reasonable. And I see the Sister of Battle is, of course, into the explosions.
Well, I asked if I could take half of them, and then I realized that 10's going to be quite heavy. I'll take like 5 frag grenades, and then half of the other 2.
Oh wait,
So
I have a I forgot I also have a heavy last pistol.
Yeah. So to restate my question again, so basically, a best quality just doesn't jam.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay.
Unless if it's a melee weapon. Best quality
Well,
melee weapons do more damage, and best quality armor is half the weight and gives you an additional.
It's true what Snippy said. Unless it's a melee weapon, because it will jam on a hunt. You know, all these weapons jamming.
I thought best quality melee weapons just got +10 to hit.
Yes,
plus
and
one
plus
damage.
one
That too.
damage.
Oh, that's real good.
That too.
It's real
This quality
good,
is
but
good.
you still got better. You still got better melee weapons than a best quality sword.
Yeah, I
Fucking-
do.
It's a power sword. You have the equivalent of a lightsaber.
I know. I'm still just wondering if it would be worth to try. I don't think it would, but to try to gamble with Juno's mercantile and trade in some of those to try to get a best quality.
No.
Okay.
I had already added it to my sheet.
I will just get the armor then. I will add a monosword and a lasgun. I'm a little hesitant to have grenades on me after.
You don't want them to explode?
I kind of don't want to explode.
Coward.
It's fine. You only
Yeah.
explode if you get shot by an energy weapon.
DCL, it won't matter if you just on our next first combat encounter throw all of your grenades. Just every single
Even
one.
better. This, yeah.
Yeah, you already are a walking time bomb in that case. You know what? I'll take a few grenades for right now, and I'll be quick to get rid of them. Yeah, I'll take 3 frag, 1 shred. Oh wait, frag grenades. Those things can be useful, and they were kind of useful in the last fight. I'm not sure if they're worth me. Oh. No,
Frag grenades always roll low. I don't know what it is, but they always roll low.
I'll take a shredder grenade, and the frag grenade can get fucked. I don't want to have that extra chance of fucking me over for basically piss damage.
What's my strength bonus? Strength bonus is 2, so it's 6 meters. Alright, what was the...
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
What was the other grenades we got? Shredder.
I've seen a frag grenade roll good once.
Everyone gets 1 shredder grenade, 3 frag grenades, and then maybe a crack grenade?
I'm gonna take another lasgun for trading in just to hedge my bets, and then I'll be it for me.
I'll take a crack grenade. Why not? I still don't really understand the difference between a crack grenade and a normal frag grenade. I mean, that I know. It's just that if you look at them, they're almost anyway. Both thrown. Yeah. Thrown.
I've taken 2 of the lasguns. Yeah,
I'm
trying
just gonna leave the loot there where it is if we're just gonna trade it in.
I mean, I was taking those out the way to try to stack, so that way I can get best quality armor capes.
Yes, I took one of the best quality las pistols and a las gun.
Actually, what is this?
Though you could probably put in one of my last pistol back in. Yeah, just basic last pistol. Let me modify, and I'll delete that last pistol.
So I just found out what militarium Tipidus? How do you fucking say it?
Figure Tim's exposed.
It's very rare. Shit.
Pin. I assume the pin is 0. Yep. Crack
That is
grenade.
military grade carapace.
Mm-hmm.
Best armor human can afford.
Back in the good old days, it used to be called Stormtrooper Carapace.
Like
Or make it so-
instead of the guard.
2d10 plus 4.
The hell is a mesh cloak?
Space Kevlar.
Is it see-through?
No, it's just well, mesh equipment just looks like ordinary clothes for the most part, but hardens on impact to work like pretty good armor.
Yeah.
Say
What I was thinking is that, I mean, the power sword alone is already not subtle. So, if I do get military grade carapace, it might be good for me to go around with a cloak.
Which book is the shredder grenade in?
None. It's a me thing. It's a frag grenade with tearing.
So
Because the frag grenade's pretty useless otherwise.
2d10 D1. That's right. I have no idea how I'm supposed to write that in my sheet, but
You put exactly that in the in the damage box.
and still last 3.
One of my friends is a confirmed case now.
Oh no.
Dear.
His age?
She's I think in her 30s.
Even still.
Yeah.
Well, we still going through the loot?
All right.
One, and then another one. Yeah, we have the most explosive characters right next to each other. Yeah, it's great.
Baltus and the fucking sister.
Oh, you know what? We need a grenade launcher. That's what we need.
Yes. Indirect
grenade
fire guys.
A grenade launcher adds +2 pen to a frag grenade.
What?
How does
That's how
that
they used
work?
to- that's how they were in Only War.
Oh, they're different here.
Yeah. I would have figured
Scroll
if
down.
if anything, by now the point of Only War versus Dark Heresy changes.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
Well, we'll cover that later. As at some point I will need to go through all of the various loot lists. And Bob, please. Bob.
oh no.
Bob!
Bob has been kidnapped by the Xenos. Bob, no.
Yeah. Someone explain to Bob what was happening, please. I would, but yeah.
Here, I'll do it.
Thank. So yeah. rounding everything up and bringing your prisoners together. There are only 2 that are likely to be of any interest to you lot, unless you want to interrogate like the one ordinary guard who was stupid enough to surrender. Yes. Silver's second, and the man himself, Baron von Hom.
The Warhammer is so good at incapacitating people, guys.
Yep. So you are taking stock. Olympia will raise a hand to her helmet and sword actual, send it. Frag. Good copy. Good copy. Over to you. Sword actual to all call signs. Remount and head back to the precinct. Scale actual has command. Out. She drops her hand and looks to the rest of you. We have something of a situation.
Whoa.
Gangers, making something of a push towards the governor's palace, and our good explorator is apparently laying siege to my precinct.
Heretic.
They're being raided.
He had a company of mech troopers are outside demanding that we clear out of his way and let him do some Mechanicus thing.
Give me his frequency.
She'll give it to you.
All right. And I will link up and identify in techno. Explorator. There was a teleportarium incident here during the pursuit of heretics, and now you assault the Hall of Justice. Explain yourself.
Confirm, yes, teleportarium incident. Bequest for knowledge demands I pursue. The Adeptus Arbites stand in the way.
What vessel is within orbit that could have activated a teleportarium other than your vessel?
Negative. Idiot.
He's fucking mad.
Teleportarium trace originated from the planet.
I will relay the information. Hold your weapons down. There is a rebellion in the works, and the Arbites need their soldiers whole and sound.
the quest for knowledge takes priority. I already waste too much time speaking to you and waiting for the senior arbitrator to make her appearance.
We are already on our way. Arbitrator, come with me.
It seems the Mechanicus are getting their knickers in a bunch.
So, Savin, what is your, int bonus? Alright, so, Baltus gets plus 10. The arbitrate looks to just be filled up, and Graves gets filled.
We must head to the Hall of Justice immediately. If he is not a heretic, then his experience with alien technology will be most useful. Either way, he needs to be confronted.
And what are the gangs?
If we do not save the Hall of Justice, then the gangs will overrun there as well. It is the most fortified building on this planet.
The enforcers and PDF should be able to keep the gangs contained, but
If they step out of line and we aid the explorator, then if they decide to break out, orbital bombardment is not outside of the question.
It seems things are escalating at a pace we didn't foresee.
This might sound retarded, but that's actually how this shit happens in the.
Yep.
Yes. I have to admit, I don't like the idea of playing diplomacy with mechanical creatures that are not inclined to listen. There's a battlefield for me to be, and after having cut my way through this palace, gangers hardly seem to be a threat.
I am not a creature. Now let's move.
so as our warband hurries off, Proctor will secure the prisoners. We're going to jump away from them.
Oh boy.
Down. To a most peculiar sight. For you see, Father Rowe, in his infinite and ineffable wisdom as a servant of the God Emperor of mankind, has decided that upon being teleported and not being able to get back in character as Jonas, his next best bet is to get in character as the Silver. So he has stripped her entirely nude and is now himself similarly nude and fighting to get into her clothes. Currently, he's managed to get her leggings on, barely, but they are a size too small, and it's only the mesh reinforcement that stopped them from bursting. As it is, they are pulled taut and sheer. So what I am saying is that he is basically wearing fishnets and nothing else.
Normal Friday night.
Oh, just completely normal in Armageddon. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just how people dress there. So a couple of guards opened the door the last time I remembered it, before they pick their heads in, I need to do something, Merz.
There is one thing first. As I realized, you were involved in a teleportation incident, and there are, bits of people fused in this, invulnerable. Would you kindly make me a willpower roll? A resistance sphere would apply, but this is against insanity points.
Off to a strong start, guys.
Off to the best start we could hope for. Maybe that explains why he's just dropping trow and putting on the fishnets.
Yeah. Well.
I could use a fate for that, but I won't.
Alright, you're going to gain 1d5 plus 1.
Only? I only gained 5 insanity. I want more.
You'll get more, I'm sure.
If anyone will, it'll be Father Rowe.
That would be Baltus.
Yes.
Okay, that's my point.
Does that bring you over a 10?
No, I'm only up to 8, unfortunately.
Damn. But yes. When we rejoin the father, the door, or rather, a whole section of wall is just sliding open. And, yes. He has temporarily bamboozled the guards. This is quite a bamboozling situation, and then him yelling at them in an actually vaguely effective authoritarian manner. It buys him but a moment. But it's still a moment. What do you do?
Is the moment enough to grab the silver and use her as a body shield?
Oh my god. Ropeless.
It's going to be 1/2 action, so yeah, you could grab her. Or you could, grab the sword.
I mean, the sword. You're telling me I can have a power sword. Or I could have a body shield with a Rosario. I think the choice here is obvious.
Sword.
No. I'm grabbing them titties.
We didn't expect it.
Just use them as leverage to hold her body steady. There you go.
Alright. So now it is,
Surely, in the words of Ellis, nobody's that gay.
it is initiative time, Father.
Oh, Christ.
This is perfectly fine. He deserves to die.
I mean,
He's not, though, because I have a Rosarius and a human shield.
but you see, cold shots.
But you see, fuck, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I mean, if they miss, it's going to go badly.
I mean, if they're
That's
willing to
fine.
take that risk and save us the trouble.
I mean, she's also probably the most valuable person for you to interrogate. In fact, no, probably. She literally is. It's just that, well...
It's just that because she has fate.
Mm-hmm.
I shake my fist at you, woman.
So when I have a body shield, I'm on the same square as the person, right?
Yes, we'll keep you separate just for the, sake of... yeah, that works.
For the sake of sanity.
Perfect.
Yes, so, guard, he takes a minute to, just shake his head and unslings his rifle, bringing it up to point at you. What do we do, boss? Advances slightly.
Not a smart move on his part.
I have no idea who you are, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing, boy. She steps forward, bringing up her twin-barreled pulse rifle. You know, there's no way you're getting out of this, so why don't you make it easy, hon?
I was about to say the same thing to you, heretic. I am gonna throw a grenade.
Oh, God.
Right. Ah, fuck.
Oh, yes, that is a statue of one of the Primarchs.
Which
the
Primarch?
iron-handed martyr of Istvan.
Oh well, what a shame.
Does he seem to be a head short?
No, he's got his head.
Okay.
Where's
Whoever's measuring, stop. It's not sane. 6 is some distance this way. Kindly roll a d5. Okay, so it's just going to land in the elite guard's square.
I'm just throwing it right at his fucking face.
literally just and smack it against his face, and he's just like, really?
And he takes 1d5 impact damage. As you break his nose.
Break his schnoz.
Alright. So, yeah, that's a very just helpful scatter. It.
Fuck you.
Holy
You know-
shit.
Dodges are a thing. Let's do the guard.
Do they have enough movement?
No.
But the
Fuck
guy
you.
at the end does. The person who is in the center, yes. They actually have 4.
Damn.
Nope. Not JP.
Fuck you. Fuck the both of you.
Okay. So let's first off work out. Well, the guard is hit by Righteous Fury and just. So the elite guard has how much armor again? 9
A bit.
more. So. Oh boy. And then 3 on explosive face. This went off right next to her face. So. Explosive head. Alright. The detonation
Head.
leaves the target's face a bloody ruin from scores of cuts. Permanent scarring is very likely. Suffer 2 levels of fatigue and must make a challenging toughness test or suffer points of perception and fellowship damage. So she's going to suffer it. I'm not going to roll it because, you know, even as an elite mook, she's still a mook.
I
And
find
now
it.
she's a mook without a fucking face.
I still find it amazing that in this world, scars are something that decreases your social standing.
Depends on the scar.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you look like a fucking melted bus couch, it's gonna be too pretty.
Alright, so is that your turn, Rowe?
I guess it is.
Alright, fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in.
Careful now. Don't want to hurt the goods. You might want to charge into melee.
Yeah, but a cold shot is a full action, she can't move.
What a shame. She's going to die a coward. Because he's in charge range.
Oh boy.
Remember when I said she's in charge range?
I mean, you still have to hit her, and then she gets to dodge.
Uh-huh.
I mean, remember. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna roll that. Oh god.
Wasn't there? Wait, didn't you jump the gun there? Wasn't there something supposed to bad happen to Tyrion?
Fuck.
No, that was a big miss. It's when you
Oh, so-
fail by like 1 or 2 degrees of success that you hit someone nearby. This, she just shot like over here.
Glorious
Like
as the
grenade.
charge was, you should have charged forward with the body. That would have been beautiful.
Nah. She served her use.
All right.
You could
Melee
hit her body
time!
and-
Melee time! You're in melee! Fight me in melee!
Yes, it's glorious bayonet o'clock.
Yay.
Oof, that's chain bayonet.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I get hit.
Okay, and 23, so this'll hit an arm, and you don't have any armor on your arms
Nope,
right
I
now.
only get a 4 damage reduction. Ooh,
Oh boy. I hope that does not down you.
nah, it doesn't. It only takes 8 health away.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine. Think this will take me.
So yeah, your arm is cut up. What do?
Well, use a fate to get 1d5 hit points back and smack her. It's
Why is
fine,
it divided by 2?
because it annoys the shit out of people.
I'm not sure that's how rolling a 1d5 is supposed to work.
It is actually.
Oh, well,
You are supposed. You're supposed to roll a d10 and halve it, but it doesn't actually make a difference.
do you
So,
round up or down?
up.
Okay.
Come on,
All
try
right.
to parry this.
A 77. Are you all out attacking?
All out attack, of course.
All right. I mean, she could parry it or fail.
Smack.
Yep. In the leg.
And this does have concussive too, although she's knocked prone even if she saves from the stun or not. And well, it's very likely not to save from the stun. As I just remove her knee from the equation. Oh, this also has a pen of 1. I just love the Warhammer. It's such a good weapon. Yeah, she's out of the fight, so I'm just gonna mercy kill her real.
Hold on. Let me just look up one of her.
Ooh.
Okay, so she has Iron Jaw, so it's a free action toughness test.
She might save. Ooh.
Yeah, so she starts around, immediately unstuns herself. And yeah, let's try to fuck you. Right in the junk.
Oh no, I need that.
No, you don't. You're gonna die sexless.
Alright.
You're a good
so
emperor boy. You were going to save it for another man anyways.
she stands up, so she can't aim. She can't all out.
Okay, hits me.
Bzz.
And I'm gonna go into negative.
Yeah.
-1. Just give me a
Oh.
crit.
Alright, so that was a 23, so that's an arm.
Oh boy.
This is rending. Alright, the slashing attack tears through whatever the target was carrying, as your arm is shredded by adamantium teeth. Your warhammer clatters to the ground.
My fishnet!
Alright, she spits blood at you, and, yeah, what do?
Well then, I guess it came to this. Time to use a knife.
You can't be serious right now.
Grab battle.
Crap battle.
Just let me... Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Quick draw a knife and shank, shank, shank.
Alright.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh! Ah! Use the last fate point I have to just make this. I'm gonna go down fighting, damn you!
Alright.
All out attack!
Oh my god.
Nope. I'm gonna. This is it. This is the end of the road. I was counting on her being stunned, but she had iron.
Yeah, you know what, let's all out ourselves.
Inglorious melee.
At
Of
least
course, I have more grenades, but I'm not gonna blow myself up.
Well,
Not with the Rowe, anyways.
so that's a 12.
I'm at a minus 11. No, actually, not a minus 11. I still have my toughness. Minus 7.
It's 12, not a 10. She can change the 5 for a 7, so you're at
Oh,
minus
that's-
9.
Nice.
Alright, fuck your arm.
Ah, but I need that to stab you.
Are you getting the Bob disease?
So, the chainblade bayonet, she just pushes it down with a war cry, and it tears already through the cut it's already made, and just severs the arm completely.
Oh.
So Snippy, would you like to burn fate?
Yes.
Would you like to keep going as a one-armed man,
You should-
or get the
Bet your
plot
ass
out?
I'm gonna keep going.
You should laugh your ass off as your arm falls to the floor and you continue to try to attack this woman with a knife.
This time I'm gonna pull out a pistol. I can use those in melee.
Yeah.
Wait, did you drop the knife?
The knife is kinda with the arm that got severed.
No. Yeah, I suppose that would be present a problem. Oh, God damn it!
No.
It's a 70% chance! Wait, you can't outlaw attack a pistol, can you?
It's a point blank plus 30.
If you're engaged in melee, point
Minus
blank
20,
doesn't
of course, so
apply.
I don't hit really hard. I miss by a fucking shit.
No, Snippy. It doesn't have a range modifier, and you don't have. Oh, and you don't. Where would you have a minus 20 from as well?
The thing is, even under good circumstances, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but why would you have it in this? I don't think that's how
I
melee
don't.
works.
I got really eager to shoot.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to being eager to shoot.
Me too.
He seems pretty eager to chop my arm off.
Yeah, She
does
is.
not want to be captured.
She's very pissed off. She would love to capture you, but fuck you. Are you sure you really want to keep going?
I don't see the role you
This
made.
is Snippy we're talking about?
This is okay. This is a member of the ecclesiarchy that has been employed by the Inquisition. It's as fanatical as they come.
Remember that fate points are a metagame resource?
I
Yeah.
don't think Father would act differently.
I mean,
With
no,
or
he
without
wouldn't. I'm
fate.
saying you can choose whether or not you spend fate.
Oh no. Fucking.
I don't think I want to get captured. In and out of character. Oof.
Oh, there's.
Well, the good news is, since you're not all out attacking because it's a gun, you can defend yourself.
I can parry with a pistol.
Yeah. It just works as a melee weapon.
Can I?
Oh.
Can I, pal? Just give her my other arm. Here you go. I have two of those.
That's a leg, actually.
It just
alright.
keeps going downwards.
Well, Black Knight,
Just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound.
Alright, so let's get the fluff for, like,
Wouldn't I
Alright.
be instantly dead if I have surpassed my hit points? I'm at a minus 19.
I mean, it's just 10 plus. You're basically just, anytime someone hits you, I'm rolling on the, I'm doing, like, the final result. So,
Do the final result for the leg.
yeah, so the chain blade just keeps on coming down. It digs into your hip and just tears straight on through. You fall in a colossal spray of blood. And for the remainder of the encounter, anyone within 6 meters of the corpse who attempts to run or charge has to test agility or fall over from the blood. Let me get one of my blood tokens.
Fucking metal.
Let's see, which of these looks suitably intense? Yeah, that's a good area, but it's not very, yeah, this is it. There you are. So, yeah. I guess it's your turn, you glorious crippled disaster.
Now I'm gonna pull the pin on my grenade.
Oh my god.
So I got 2 more frags on me and 5 Molotov.
Oh, Snippy.
Oh,
I
Could you detonate your suicide vest a little closer to the bitch in charge of this conspiracy?
mean, I could, but she already burned fate, so.
Damn it.
And that's all, folks.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, she had been all out attacking, so she can't get out. We close out from this scene with the statue of Ferrus Manus just slowly toppling. And Tyran groggily coming around from her choking-induced nap to a, rather delightful sight.
How many insanity does she get?
Oh, she's a heretic. She's, super insane all the time.
At least you could get more.
So I wasn't expecting that to go quite like that.
I totally was. No way I was gonna make it out of there alive. Not for those rolls.
Not with those rolls. I'm gonna miss you, Father Rowe, but at least you died as a as a proper
I'm
Inquisitor should.
incredibly sad Father Rowe died.
I did something very dumb when I tried to get those fucking female disguise, and I deserved that death. Absolutely 100%.
I mean, yeah, but I'm still sad it happened.
If only I teleported with you. I could have died together with you.
Stop getting emotionally attached to my characters. They're meant to die.
Look, I thought I was going to be the first one to die, and then Rowe took it from me, and we couldn't even die together. Oh.
I'm actually very surprised it wasn't Baltus. He had a close encounter at the first session.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
But you see, I beat you, Rob, to it.
You did him the courtesy. You uncursed him.
High five, Rob.
Tuesday.
Bob, you're still.
Yeah, man. Like you said, your cord is fucked.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did order a new one, but it's going to be here in like weeks, maybe.
Oh, with what's going on, it could even take months.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
Oh,
That's it. We're moving on.
So
Yeah.
what did I hear?
I mean, I
about
guess
Baltus?
so. There's no PCs in that scene left. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I think, well, we've had a moment of silence for him, so let's just carry on.
Was there something?
There was brief silence.
And then a boom.
It's, all you really deserved.
I swear,
Please.
next time I'm not gonna try to dress as a woman. Because I will be playing a female character. I've always been female clothing.
Wait, no. If you're playing a female character, you still can't dress as a female. By that logic, you're gonna have to wear men's clothes now.
But
Exactly.
Snippy, if your character...
You saw they're my plan.
What a cunning ruse.
Yeah, the rest of you, well, you have a car or access to the Arbites Justice Mobiles.
We have a car.
Just as my feels.
Yep, they're tanks. Just literally. Justice
Technically, they're
tanks.
armored personnel carriers.
They're tanks. I mean, if we wanted to be strict, they're IFVs, but,
Oh
Okay,
god,
army
they actually
nerds.
have cannons on top of them.
Okay, army nerds.
Yeah, you can, scoot-a-loot along to the, Arbiter's Precinct. Where, as you go, you can hear the sounds of, distant las fire and autogunners ripping off from, in fact, as you're driving from the lower habs, from, like, it's not even distant, it's, like, quite a few times in sight, as you go past, as your little, convoy goes past, quite a few of the arbitrators are just popping on stormbolters and, drive-bying,
Yay, drive-by.
Civil War!
Reminds me of my home world.
The Yif piles.
The only way they could be cured was by excessive amounts of gunfire. What? Now's not the time for me to reminisce. Eloa, can you explain to me how this situation has come to be? I'm still a little lost as to why your superior is acting as such.
An explorator is not my superior, but I will explain the best I can. The quest of knowledge is the defining trait of my order. To locate lost technology of the ancients is our way. to return us to the shining, glorious age that once was. And in the pursuit of such things, explorators are single-minded, and oftentimes, if an obstacle is in the way, friendly or no, they will simply crusade against it. If an explorator has something in his sights, it is best to stand aside.
I can understand such single-minded devotion.
The
Although,
concern I have is when explorators go out into space, they brush against things that the human soul is oftentimes not strong enough to resist, and if they do not lean upon their true flesh enough, they can easily fall to heresy. But the way it sounds, I do not believe this explorator is a heretic. I simply believe he is an exemplar of his kind. Single-minded, devoted, ruthless.
unfortunately, we must be much the same. You realize if he gets in the way of what needs to be done, he too must be cut down, yes?
So long as it does not hamper the discovery of, say, an STC. If there's a standard template complex on this planet, then we will need to recover it and return it to the Mechanicus. Either way, if he is involved in heresy or gets in the way of our great work, well, we have replacements.
Indeed. Must say it's unfortunate. I don't quite agree with their mindset.
There's a reason I asked the Arbiter to stand aside in this matter. It is unwise to stand in the way of a crusading explorator. They are given some of our best equipment.
And speaking of equipment, I think how was when it all comes into sight? As promised, there is a full company of 100 Skitarii Tech Guard. Each led, separated into squads led by red-robed protectors and tech priests suborned to the explorator, and at their head a huge mechanical being. Indeed, three. One, though he has few scraps left to prove himself once human, is the Magos. And flanking him there are a pair of battle servitors, heavily tracked things, each with each equipped with twin-linked assault cannons.
Boy.
I'd have to admit, even I'd think twice before charging into that.
Be very... just follow my lead.
It is
Most
fine.
explorators are pretty high ranked, but when it comes to acolytes, that means that they're generally on the same level, but a Magos is, yeah.
It is fine, Ola. I understand that I do not speak their language. My words would be wasted. I will simply be here if my blade is needed instead.
He wished to speak with you, Arbitrator. Shall we go?
Favorite part of the job, playing diplomat.
Oh God.
Yes. Can approach the mechanical, well, to most people, mechanical monstrosity. Eloa is probably jealous. To be late.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd make a willpower test, but you know, I'm not gonna try to hide my obvious jealousy.
As you approach, well, good, you are here. And then, he, it's a slight incline of his head to Eloa and bursts out and just in a burst of technolingua gives his ident as Majors Explorator Edilus.
Eloa will bow. Eloa Delta Omicron Tech Executor. Info Executor, sorry. Where leads your quest, my lord?
One of the many mechadendrites just extends towards the Hall of Justice and then down. A planetary teleportarium is indicative of few things, all of which are of significant interest if it proves what I seek, then finally my time on this world will have come to fruit.
I will relay this information. He believes he has tracked the teleportarium to beneath the planet's surface, and it seems the Hall of Justice is sitting on top of it.
They were right under the Justicar's noses the whole time. What does he think he'll find there? I remember... Didn't we hear that he was surveying night worlds nearby?
Our kind seek lost knowledge. That is all he is likely willing to tell us. We should let him continue along his journey and follow.
You should forgive me for finding this so hilarious. The situation twists every time you speak to us.
What?
Never had read the Nikodemus precinct.
So, out of character, do you guys want me to reveal us as alien hunters to this guy? Maybe endear us to him at all? Or do you want to keep our secrecy?
I think we're well past the point of secrecy.
We have no subtlety whatsoever.
We just raided an entire base, and several explosions went off, and now...
Well,
the
to be
Baron's
fair,
base.
yeah, and to be fair, we killed everyone inside.
Yeah, but...
No, we didn't.
No,
Except for one who got away because cheatsy doodles.
Yeah,
There was no way we could have predicted that.
The leader who is going to be the one who recognizes like a majority of our faces and puts the efforts to stop us the most. Like it's go all in right now, or it's nothing. We're not. I'm sorry. I understand. We're not subtle right now. This is no time for subtlety.
Yeah, fuck subtlety. Let's go.
All right. I will then, in Technolingua, reveal my station as a Lathe World Tech Priest seconded to the Alien Hunt. And we would like to follow, as we have our own heresy to quell.
Agreeable. I can tell you more of what I hope to find at... And he'll search over to Low Gothic and say... Judex Intelligencer. I require... No. I require the access to your headquarters to move my escorts and our tools through. I am literally in a position where I can't say no.
Smart.
You will go far. Just tap her vox. Right. Everyone, sword actual to all call signs. Clear the way for the Explorator. He's passing through to the sublevels. Out to all.
We will advance and vanquish. Do you wish to stay above and coordinate the counter-assault on the gangers? Or do you wish to come with?
Curious as I am as to what's under... Curious as I am to what's beneath us, I need to resolve the situation up here. The Emperor protects.
Omnissiah guide you.
Go over to hanging in. Pat her on the shoulder since this is kind of a shit situation for her. We'll just say, try not to be too efficient. Oh, like a warm down after we're done with our investigation and purging down there. Emperor be with you.
Say again, sorry?
I said Emperor be with you, and I think...
I literally said the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah?
We're being nice to her. Just having a shitty day, but we're being nice. Isn't
Is
this
it-
just wholesome?
Hey, Ceiko, don't you have hit points back? Or are you still at fuck all?
He
we
was
had a-
first aided up to 0.
Okay. Well, how about we... Could we bench him and Winter could take control of a servitor? I mean, not a servitor, a Skitari.
Don't worry. This isn't actually a combat encounter. I would not,
With 100 Skitari, no, it's not.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, we get. I was expecting like we'd get separated or something like that. You know, classic DM feat.
Well,
Like, oh no, they closed the door in front of you. Oh.
I don't think these guys care about doors.
Oh, they care about doors. They want to catalogue all of the doors. Take
No.
care of the doors.
We love doors.
Kiss their machine spirits better.
Okay, never mind. I guess they won't just blast through doors then.
Doors are
I mean,
more
they
valuable
might if
than
they
what's
have to.
behind them.
Well,
I guarantee you that one of the Magos' mechadendrites is a meltagun.
Just one.
No, a
Fucking-
multi-melta.
I bet you he has Volkite.
Oh my god.
That would require me, taking the time to stat Volkite.
Fair enough, Merz. Fair enough.
Yes. As you're saying goodbye, Edalus will just be droning on in Technolingua in the background. You are familiar, I take it, with the history of this world, its role in the Horus Heresy.
I was
No.
not briefed. I was simply attached to this world to hunt down heresy. By the time we got here, our contact had been killed.
Ah, that was that, yes. Moab was one of the first worlds that fell to the Great Traitor. It was in the Gothic sector that the March to Terra began. It fell, but several of the surrounding worlds did not. Instead, Mizoa held to the end of the conflict, but others, such as Darkhaven, were abandoned.
How was this world not exterminatist?
Uncertain. hypothetical, at the time of the scouring, men's hearts were weak.
So, we fear that heresy may still... This place seems to breed it then, and it may lurk beneath our feet.
Negative. Due to Moab's strategic position, I believe that any relics taken from fallen worlds or abandoned worlds would have passed by it. Some may remain. Hypothetical, the location of the teleportarium is the former bunker of the Imperial commander from the time of the Heresy.
So, ancient archaeotech from the Golden Age may still be down there.
Affirmative.
I will follow in your footsteps. And I just switch on my, switch on my servo skull and my hot shot. I'm ready to roll.
I cannot say I particularly care for the histories, so you must forgive me if I wander.
Wander not too far from the watching eyes of the tech guard. If you are grabbed, then that will be your own fault. Here you are safe, watched by the 100 unblinking eyes of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I've spent most of my life living on the edge of danger. In my experience, it's when you feel you're safest that you're most likely to die. All that to say, I prefer to go alone. Small groups are fine, but big groups like these, they tend to lend themselves to ambushes.
You would turn your eyes away from a Mechanicus crusade. This is possibly the most glorious sight you'll bear witness to.
There are two things I consider glorious, my friend. The Emperor himself and the death of heretics. All else seem like so much noise.
You are a strange man.
I will not debate this. Please, proceed with whatever you need to do. I will not stop you.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Big Bag Mako Statty.
Alright. Juno, I'm gonna ask you to roll Charm. Do you have any obvious symbols of the ecclesiarchy?
Yeah, she has her habit on.
Negative 20. Then.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Boo! I think this is important enough to Juno that I'll spend a fate to reroll it.
Alright.
Hey! Just spend another fate.
Sure, why not?
Get yourself
I
in
don't
there.
need fate. It's fine. Fates are facts.
Although the Magus doesn't really have time for you, you are trying to get him to talk about his work. And he really does have a lot of time for talking about his work. So, yes, tell you that back at the time of the Great Crusade, Mizoa had several subordinate night worlds within the Cyclops cluster. Darkhaven, and a couple of others that I can't remember the name of, unfortunately.
Understandable.
Across the past 10,000 years, they fell. or were abandoned, and at present, well, although the worlds themselves have been thoroughly scoured for anything but anything obvious that remains, he is firmly in the belief that there's shit that was missed, because there's always things that are missed by anyone who has not yet achieved true perfection. And he, with his complete surrender to the with his near complete surrender to the true flesh, he is as close to the Omnissiah's perfect form as any mortal can be.
Yes, yes.
He'll, one of the reasons he has lingered so long was, as agents of the Ordos, have you met the planetary governor?
Didn't he die?
No, her representative died.
Alright. No, we have been trying to keep a low profile until today.
Didn't we just invade the house?
No, that
No.
was the Baron.
Oh, that was a bear. Never mind.
He was like the noble in charge of the of down here in the shitholes. She's the noble in charge of everything.
Oh, what a wonderful job she's doing.
Yeah, great job.
Well, then you will not have seen her sword.
Oh.
Oh?
It is a relic weapon. It has been in her family for 10,000 years. The relic comes from Darkhaven.
Out of character. And Darkhaven was the night world he's been, like, most studying?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Hard on.
Out of character, I should probably not tell him about the ancient elder blade that I traded in for a normal power sword.
Of course not.
I'm pretty sure you traded it to his goons. Or
Yeah, you traded it
Yeah.
to the Mechanicus for it, so...
Okay, so... Wait, if anything, he probably likes me. I did him a favor.
Although a ghost blade isn't actually an ancient old relic.
Oh, right, it's
It's,
based off the
um,
older weapons.
Yeah. It
Okay,
is
never
something that someone created in a fit of inspiration.
yes,
If you want-
inspiration.
Didn't quite
you
work
want-
the way they wanted, but
If you want him to like you, if we find, like, an Archaeotech bolter down there, give it to him, and you'll likely get head pats and maybe some really cool armor.
Maybe even get turned into a cyborg, because he's not gonna truly like you unless you're a cyborg.
Yeah, he might head pat you, then rip a bunch of your slimy organic goo out and put in the superior oily goo.
Can he put a sword on my arm and make it permanent?
Yes.
Then I approve
He's
of
your
this.
guy.
Either way.
Well, yes, Juno will just say that she looks forward to the opportunity to lay eyes upon such a ancient and blessed blade.
And fucking DCL runs off on his own. Bye,
Graves could,
DCL.
Graves could give
love
less of
you.
a shit.
Alright. So, yeah, Graves wants to slip off. It's not quite... It's not a maze, but it is a... When you get there, it's a big complex.
As long as I can cover enough of it by foot without losing track of the main group, I think I'll still be out searching.
Alright, then, you can go ahead and... I want to give you a chance, but I shouldn't... Well, go ahead and
Times.
roll me Navigate Surface.
Ah, fuck. You need the thing I don't have.
That's what you get for running off on your own, you nerd.
Look, I'm a speedy boy. That tends to be my modus operandi, and it's only
We're
failed me
literally
so many
going on a
times.
crusade.
Yeah, but you're going on it slowly, while appreciating the scenery.
I love
Well,
the way
yes,
you put it.
Edalus is, very often stopping, examining the walls, sometimes taking little samples. It's,
Blessing the doors with
That's-
second
that's an operate, but a 92 is a 92.
A 92 is... Oh, wait, that was not right. But yeah, a 92 is a 92. Now, I'll spit a fate and reroll that.
He just gets lost and ends up in a whorehouse.
I've killed every single person.
Oh, wait, no.
inside
Damn
this
it, I read
building.
that wrong. Damn. Fuck. Alright, nope.
So, Graves does not, Yes, for some reason, Savin, you do have to actually roll to just click on the bayonet.
Can I give that to Casa while we're walking?
Or give it to our Arbites. He's also very good with gun modification.
Yeah, but
What is
he's
it?
also better in a fight. And
He can clip on the bayonet for you. It's either him or Eloa.
I'll have to buy navigate service later, even if it will still be shit for me.
yeah, that would actually be a sensible skill for Graves to have.
Ah, don't worry. Actually,
got-
no. Though.
He's got the fieldcraft application, just not the perception. Which is why I think
My agent that I'm bringing in is pretty good at navigating.
Oh,
Alright. So, even while Graves goes and splits off and does his own scouting, he doesn't happen to find the path that would take him to the silver. And yeah, there is a resistance. There are a couple of those heretic guard, but it's slight. Really, it would only be token resistance for the warband, let alone a bona fide army from the Mechanicum.
You just hear a bunch of clicking sounds from the integrated weapons, and then all of a sudden, everything is kind of a pink mist.
And I don't think regular Skitari get integrated weapons, but yeah, their officers do.
Don't tech guards?
They will have the Zell rifles, or whatever the fuck they're called. Radium rifles, yes, that.
They have a lot of fun toys, but
Oh, they're so good. And the canticles. Oh, they're chanting the whole way through.
Yep.
yes. As you progress, yes, it becomes quite clear. Yes, this was indeed the holdout bunker of the former Imperial commander. There's little in the way of advanced technology. Plenty of cogitators that Edalus will be spending a while just digesting the knowledge from. But it's only when you let's even like that. When you come near the end of your journey that you find anything really worthy of note. And there's a room with the section of a corridor that just ends with a section of a wall that Edalus persuades to slide. Proceed. God, I'm fucking shit at words today.
He gently massages the wall and gives it an oil bath.
Yes. And
He would fucking do that if it was a next year tech door.
he pampers the the doorway into opening. And so on the other side, there is a scene of carnage. A great bronze statue that is toppled and cracked, along with a quite badly damaged teleportarium and a couple of corpses. Thankfully, given how Rowe died, to
Did not
say
ID me.
in the explosion and the flames, he retains his modesty. All of the possibly offensive bits have been burned off.
He doesn't. We don't just come across with dead Father Rowe and fishnets.
Bro, no!
It's fucking. You can tell it's Rowe. There's just someone in women's clothes, someone in drag, and 2 guards.
Juno will just
Ah.
pick him up and hold him. No!
What part do you pick up? He
It's the most intact part of his torso.
We wouldn't happen to have any trackers here, would we? There's a body missing from this scene.
Explain. Stabbing
heretic.
one.
Yes, our friend here came with another, our target. It would be a disgrace to his death not to find her after we came so close to securing her.
Ah. Just stamps past you. This machine spirit is grievously wounded. It requires tending. Please remove the friend.
Single-minded in purpose indeed. I cannot say I blame you.
We'll remove Nikodemus's body, and Eloa will just tell one of the heavy flamer servitors to scorch the remains of the.
Do not cry for Nikodemus, Juno. He died as he would have wanted to, serving the Emperor.
In women's clothing.
Serving
He
the
was
Emperor
my friend.
We
As
will
he-
know him as Father Rowe, man who fights in dress.
As he was mine. But in time you will get used to these deaths. In time you will even come to accept your own moving one.
Wow,
But we
that's
still have
great.
work to do.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pick up the father's body. I'll tell the flame servitors to cleanse the area. And is there a tech
wait.
port that I can? What?
Before the place is cleaned, any chance that the silver left a blood trail? Because she was rather severely beaten, and there was a lot of blood that she had to kind of avoid stepping in as she walked out.
That sounds like what's it called? Scrutiny roll.
Also, she's naked.
Yeah.
I mean, did you leave your shit in the room when you undressed? Maybe it survived then.
They killed him and then took off his clothes. Barbarians.
Oh
Take
no,
a
they raped
place
his
from
body
his
before they
body.
killed him. Oh
Double
no!
heretics.
Oh no, it really is just like my home world.
Oh
No. The Yif pile. No.
That's great, guys. Thank you.
But yes, I guess if Iavus will mention this out loud so that we can all make group scrutiny checks. Or
Alright.
basically whoever has the highest scrutiny, 'cause it certainly ain't me.
So for this, it sounds more like you're trying to track.
Is that a skill specifically?
It's part of survival.
Really? Are you survival? I do have survival, actually.
Pretty much. There were dark times indeed.
God, furry force.
I don't understand how these are dark times for you, DCL, but okay.
Dark times indeed. But also, do I get any bonuses?
Hold on. As I am, looking up. Alright, okay, so you have it trained, so following obvious tracks does not require a skill test. A trail of blood is a bit of a set of obvious tracks. So, yeah, you don't actually have to roll.
Nice. Alright, let's follow and see where this trail leads me. Naruto running commences.
Oh god, he learned that from the furries too.
God damn it.
I don't know. They were worse than just furries. They were weeb furries.
I have never known a furry that wasn't also.
I don't want to
I
talk
mean,
right now
Fen
because
exists.
I was about to
so
say.
isn't real. He's just a pipe dream.
Shh, don't break Savin's illusion just yet.
No, it's it's like Fight Club. It's just another part of Savin's personality.
We've been going for this long. Don't break the combo. Anyways, yeah, I'm definitely running it. Probably not sprinting since that will rank up exhaustion real quick, but you know.
Yeah. You can follow it, but it seems she made good use out of the time it took you to deal with Edulus and get down here. It seems to just terminate in a large vaulted room that, you know, there's an engine's here, God, what's the word? Reverently, yes, just reverently, applying sacred unguents to one wall of it that looks like a blast door.
Was this one of the guys we came down with?
Yes.
So what you're saying is that this is definitely power sword immune.
Yeah.
But is it Heckerman?
At least for the likes of you. No. It doesn't even need to be. You can just open it.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, can I just try opening it?
Just press the open button.
Yes. There is a klaxon, flashing lights. The engine seer scampers back and glares at you.
I ignore him as I walk in.
Hold on. This is not a thing you want to walk into.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a vertical shaft.
No, let him
No,
walk
just
into
fucking
it.
do it, dude.
Well, I assumed it was going to be a room, but yeah, I should have actually waited to hear what it was. But yeah, I'm not gonna walk down a vertical shaft of emptiness.
Do it,
What?
coward.
It opened, yeah, but the blast door opens to just a big vertical shaft that presumably leads up to, towards the actual city proper.
So are we at the bottom of it?
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, you're about halfway down. Well, no, not halfway down, like 3/4 of the way down. There is a clear and discreet bottom. It's got... at the bottom there are just 4 big squares with hazard stripes around them, 3 of which have little piggies parked on them.
So, Snippy, you said your next character was a good navigator. Are they also a good tracker?
I said he was decent at it.
Oh, okay,
Is
never
the
mind.
elevator car above or below us?
There is no elevator car.
Yeah, I was actually going to radio Eloa and be like, Eloa, you wouldn't happen to be able to pull my coordinates currently, would you?
I don't know. Merzendi, can I triangulate?
I mean, you've done microbead tracking before with the late father.
Oh yeah, tech use. Oh man, if only I was good at that skill.
If only.
Oh no, guys, I don't think I can. Oh no, I can do that. Nope, guys. Oh man, that's a shame right there. 7's bad, right?
7's real bad.
I mean, I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and 7's usually pretty shit.
Yes, you can track graves. You could also have, just followed the trail of blood as well. Just slightly slower.
No, it was more, can you triangulate my position so we can see where the elevator would stop up on, assuming it goes straight up.
Alright. Yeah. That's a good call. Yes. Yes, I think that's a doable thing. Yeah. The top of this shaft should should be somewhere in the middle of the mid-habs.
Very so. We have lost the silver, for now, but our forces have been dwindled, and our power is now limited. She realizes that she is being hunted. So it's time to act thus as hunters. We'll need to recruit a tracker. Is it within our means as inquisitors? Well, inquisitorial... What is our rank?
Acolytes.
Ah, yes, acolytes. Would it be within our means to replace our old teammate and get somebody who would be better at finding our target?
I don't know. Merzendi, how do you want us to go about getting Snippy into the game?
Snippy's character is currently getting on board a gun cutter.
Yep, that's settled. You should ask Cass if she can track.
I mean, I guess. Can't she?
She shall know the streets better. She'll certainly be indispensable.
She's already been indispensable, but...
I can find my way around, but not too hot about the actual tracking the stuff down the side of it.
I do not blame you. Especially in these chaotic times with what the state the city is in, finding a singular person would be most complicated.
I reckon, though, we've taken out her power base and now we've rolled on in through this hidey hole. How many more places can she have?
Not many. And the world is locked down. And even if she gets off-world, I've already told her, flee or fight, her compliance is not a factor. We will find her.
You'll find her if you have to burn down all of Gothic Sector.
Now there is an idea.
Well, she's gone to ground. Nothing more we can do. Let's get the vortex torpedoes loaded.
The only reason why I balk at those ideas is because I'd rather personally end her life.
Well,
After getting whatever information we require, of course.
I do not think the situation has deteriorated so badly that we need to talk about bombarding the planet.
Indeed. If anything, I feel more in control than I have in years. I say a smash cut to everybody being shot on the street, the city burning.
Well, it's more of a case of you smash cut to a couple of gangers with like red ribbons tied around one arm, just cowering behind some cover, crying before
Skitari.
before the the black boots of arbitrators just stamp on their skulls.
Pretty much.
I am the law.
With her gone, there's no real reason for us to stay behind. Unless, Eloa, you would like to archive this information along with your companion.
As much as that appeals to me, that is not my purpose, but his.
Then it has been a experience meeting you, Makos.
Your Gothic is terrible.
It's a charmer.
I hope to meet your men again on the field of battle. I'd like to see your guns and equipment tear through heretics once more.
Destruction of the enemies of the Omnissiah is always satisfactory.
On this, at least, we can agree on. Oh, right.
Maybe one day I'll be blessed with a galvanic rifle.
Ooh, wouldn't that be the fucking day? Jesus Christ.
Oh, before I go, I had a question.
They can be removed with a special cream and a comb.
No, actually. I was going to ask. I lost an arm. What cost would I have to pay to get it replaced permanently with a power sword?
Graves.
What? I'm simply thinking ahead.
Get it replaced with a good cybernetic, and then you use that to swing your power sword. You don't replace it with a power sword.
Hey.
You can.
in
There's a
any
specific
case.
weapon.
You can, but you shouldn't.
In any case, continue to prove yourself for the glory of the Omnissiah and the Imperium. Then you may earn the blessings of the true flesh.
I need to replace that thing of yours soon.
Very
Trust
well.
me, you will not miss it, and she'll flex a robotic arm.
I do not have the same fever for the true flesh as you Mechanicus do, but I see its uses. Then I shall return once we are done with this business with the silver.
Alright. So I think we can cut away from you guys down there. And I need to step away just for a couple minutes.
Alright.
And I need to open my binary translator.
Flashbacks.
Also,
Flashbacks are strange.
also stop attacking me like this, Savin.
No, keep attacking him like that, Savin.
It's too funny.
I'm sorry, I only speak the truth.
But how did you feel?
I'm not sorry, but I do only speak the truth.
It is the bold who evolve.
I'm sorry you lost all your hair? What?
No. What? I have a beautiful Akatra. Oh, wait, you thought I was talking in character.
No, I was saying it sounded like you sounded only the bald evolved instead of the bold.
No. I don't know. I'm black, and if I bald due to dreads, at least I'll be buff. So I don't know. I don't have a beard.
Yet.
Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm not ever going to be able to grow facial hair.
Ah, damn it.
You can't have glorious facial hair like Donald Glover.
No, I was just looking because Twitter was in a buzz since he released his new album, and I'm like, damn, if I could get facial hair like Donald Glover. I don't know what it is about his beard and dreads combo, but it just fucking works so well.
He's a good looking man. He's got a good thing going on there.
He's got so many good things going on. Fucking man has cheats at life, but you know, it's the trade-in for having to start Amish, no Jehovah's Witnesses.
I didn't know that about him.
Yeah, he was born in a super conservative Jehovah's Witness family. So the reason why he is the way he is because he got all the cool shit late, and he's just like, oh man, this is really fucking awesome. Also, I'm not allowed to touch any of this.
He's also really fucking funny. I love Donald Glover.
He has too many
Pretty
talents. I don't know how he got the stat points. Just rolled straight 20s on every aspect.
Also, he can dance.
Oh yeah. 20 dex, 20 charisma.
Sounds
You
like
win
a
all
Savin
the-
character.
I mean, he's not dig deep in a princess, so I don't know.
Let's see. Donald Glover.
So what? I wonder what approximately the percent of this world is burning right now.
Oh, not as much as I'd like to see.
I thought Juno was supposed to be the pyromaniac.
Oh, please. All members of the Ecclesiarchy can appreciate a good old fire.
He named his son Legend. The kid's gonna grow up with the name Legend Glover. Nice.
What
Wait,
a
did he name his
fucking
kid Legend?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Donald, no, shut up. That's a joke. That's not real.
looking at his Wikipedia page.
You can't tell me a man that smart and creative made a choice that stupid.
Glover and his partner, Michelle White, have a son named Legend born in 2016.
No, Donald. Maybe it's because you were sheltered as a kid and you don't realize how much you're setting your kid up here. But no.
Celebrities do that all the time, giving their...
Hey, remember Blanket? I remember Blanket.
God damn
Fuck
it.
is blank?
Do you remember Moon Unit Zappa?
I was
wasn't-
about to
that wasn't
mention
real.
Moon Unit
Shut up.
Zappa.
That wasn't real. Shut up.
That is real.
Fucking.
Moon Zappa's middle name is Unit.
Fucking.
What the fuck?
What the? You know what? I'm done with this conversation. We're shelving it. We're burning it. We're burying it. Moving on. Hi, Merz. You came back at a perfect time.
What the fuck?
Celebrities are bad.
Still need time, or are we going?
I can agree with that. Wholeheartedly.
I just needed to finish swallowing.
Oh my.
Chocolate egg, nothing extra fun.
Yeah, that's what you say.
So,
God damn it. Stop that. Oh God.
Your microphone is dying. All we can hear
It's
is
not
loud
dying,
pop.
it's dead. Please
Yeah,
stop.
it's dead, Jim. Your best
Yeah,
wits
what
to your
was happening?
phone, lad.
All right. So, wars are going out. But I doubt by the time we get back up, everything has been quelled and settled in.
yes. Despite the arbitrator's best efforts to save you some, they didn't really make those efforts. They'll reassure you that they did, but those are lies. They're arbitrators. They actually do have a job to do. And, yeah. By the time you make it back to the surface, all of the fiercer resistance has been utterly quelled. This was just a flash in a pan. a mere echo of what could have been if you guys
We
hadn't
fucked up.
shown up and succeeded. A little loud, but you
Cheers
did
to
the
them.
thing. Oh, good Lord, Rowe.
Give me a second.
Oh,
If
everything's
it's
robotic.
already
Everything's dying.
and oh god, is it working?
Let's just change. Hello.
Hello.
Is it working? It should be working.
There we go.
Yes.
So
I changed the server.
nice. So are we in the US now?
We're US Central.
Good.
I'm gonna move over to the coordinates of where that elevator could have potentially come up. I know she's long gone, but there's no reason to see if I can't like get any evidence or something to track with.
Yeah, the middle halves were spared a lot of the fighting. They didn't have the prevalence of gangers that the lower halves did, nor the actual high-value targets that are in the upper halves and the governmental structures. But you get to these coordinates. But there's there is definitely a scene of some mild carnage. A hab block has collapsed, and it seems to have been burned pretty significantly. If you want, you can pop a scrutiny test on this, though.
I'll make the attempt. You never know. Bum 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 bum. Scrutiny. Would it be survival or scrutiny?
Scrutiny.
Fuck. Well, here goes nothing. Damn, I could have bought in if that was survival.
You could have, but no. There's no trail here to follow, and you could re-roll it, I guess.
14%? Not exactly confident. And it might be a waste to bank those fate points, but I don't know what else is supposed to happen today, so, you know.
And eventually, fucking Inquisitor Bro's gonna show up.
I'll mark the area and use it so that way when more keen eyes come, they can re-observe.
Would you like to rub a party member on it?
Did anybody come forward?
It's a good question. I mean, where else are they gonna go right now?
I would like to rub a party member on this. Who's got scrutiny at all?
Not me. You know who did
Bro,
have it?
Go up the corpse.
You want security, you say?
No.
Scrutiny.
Security, you say?
Wait, actually, can you use security?
Quick, rub the dead body on it.
No, Straya's making it and funny.
Oh, I was hoping that there would be a camera or something around, and I was like, oh, wait.
I mean...
How long does this city actually have any cameras? Surface skulls or things you can access memory banks?
Also, yeah, Baltus, if you have it, roll it.
Scrutiny.
Scrutiny. And yes, scrutiny with perception.
on. It's fine, guys. I got it.
No, it's +0.
I got this.
You can
From
buy
beyond
it.
the grave.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, the ghost of the father notices. Unfortunately, none of you are the right type of psyker to speak to him.
Baltus could burn a or spend a fate to succeed.
Alright.
Yeah.
Baltus, looking at this, I mean, you're a nobleman, you've been a bit sheltered, but you're an imperial nobleman. And collapsing buildings on the poor is just what an imperial nobleman does, right? You know how a building should look when it's collapsed. This building... No, the rubble is wrong. There's not as much of it as there should be, and there's a bit of a bulge, but you know, there's no cause for it to be there if the building was just collapsed but in the fighting, or even if it just fell over on its own weight.
I think with all my, considering my history, it's strange that I missed a bulge.
God damn, you made the same joke. I didn't even look in chat when I said that.
Alright. And yeah, you can give that bulge a bit of a closer examination. And,
Inspection, you might say.
God damn it!
Wait, were you not setting that up? I thought you were setting that up.
I mean, I am trying to actually do
Do the description, okay.
yes. And yeah. So you know how there were 3 little pigs at the bottom of the shaft? Yeah, under the bulge, buried and crushed in the rubble is the 4th. Pigs, little pigs, aka Arvus Lighters, aka Babu's first cargo shuttle.
I'm missing the implications here other than that this was where she escaped. You said a cargo shuttle?
Yes.
There's one missing or there's one extra?
One crashed.
Oh.
Yeah, well, or it crashed, or it was intentionally buried here. Yeah, it seems she switched vehicles.
Well, it's probably pointless at this time. I'm going to lock down this area. There could potentially be clues, and if anybody comes by to disturb them, it would only mean that our trail has gone colder. Drustel? Ceiko?
Ceiko, yeah. Ceiko, but
Is it within your expertise to police the people? Do you have any method or means of quarantining off this area to make sure that none interfere?
I
can place 500 claymores in the proximity of this area. No one will.
I have no ideas myself. Can I roll Adeptus Arbites, Merzendi?
That would actually
Common
be a
lore
better
Adeptus.
use of Adeptus Arbites.
For what? How to set up a quarantine? Like
A
security?
police. Yeah, police zone. I just want to set up a police zone. Be like, hey, this is evidence. Don't touch.
I don't think you need to roll.
Okay.
Just having that is sufficient.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
can just do.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Also, I definitely changed that token, and I guess it got copied weird.
What?
I definitely changed my token so it only read Ceiko. Is it just copying off my sheet?
Oh,
Oh,
by the way.
no, I just hadn't updated this page.
By the way, so the
Ah,
question so that
Thank you.
when this question for that when this is relevant, since Father Rowe charged for it with a power sword, yeah?
No, I never picked it up.
Ah, shit. I was hoping you blew that up, so at least she'd be down a power sword.
No, I got my hammer instead. I decided to use her as a human seal instead of picking up the sword.
Yeah, alright. That's fine.
I mean, it worked, mostly.
If it
Right
wasn't
up
for
until-
Iron- If it wasn't for Iron Jaw, it would have been perfect. If it wasn't for Iron Jaw and Snippy's horrible luck.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad Merz bested out the Iron Job because that's a very good skill that all elite goons should have. Because stun is just so powerful.
I only have it because I'm a warrior, and even then, holy shit!
I
Like
would've-
she had to roll so good on that Iron Jaw thing, and then she did. So
I would be busted. Because my crossbow also has concussive, and it's even stronger than my melee weapon.
yep, but it takes a turn to brace.
Uh-huh. No, I have an action. Even less, actually. I have a fucking stock. And
Okay.
tripod, so it's necessary for NPCs to have a particular skill.
Fair enough.
Otherwise,
way-
it wouldn't be a challenge.
Section off that zone. Then I suppose, yeah, since we're not really being settled at this point, and I don't think there's a purpose of directly going back into subtlety, anybody opposed to recruiting the police force just to tell them to keep an eye out? Since, you know, that would be their job anyways.
Yeah. Let's. First of all, we already got the arbiters on our side. We don't need to go into the regular police who are basically all corrupt.
I thought the arbiters were the regular police.
No, they're the FBI.
Oh. Okay, then yeah, we'll just ask the FBI if they can keep an eye out, since we already have them
Yeah.
on our side.
The FBI already knows who we are, so yeah.
Yeah.
Arbiters are the FBI given carapace armor and big guns.
Bigger guns. They have.
I mean, they
fucking
have
statues
short
here in some
wings, so it's not that big.
My God.
Feel dirty now. I'm gonna go kill myself.
Please take me with you.
You took yourself there, my friend.
Yes. but
Shiny and chrome.
Alright, yeah. Can cordon that off, and, you guys have had a day.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now?
Did we actually burn out our hideout?
No.
Our old one, yes. Eloa said we would just burn all of our residue in case someone came around with a DNA.
Oh yeah, we did. We did.
See, I'm paying attention.
Alright, well... Oh, I know what we should do. He's just gonna reload our flamer and say, well, while we're on the business of burning places out, there's still a brothel I need to go pay a visit to. Would anyone like to come along?
Ah, yes. I forgot about that little business.
Oh God, imagine if she's actually hiding out in there. Oh.
Alright, so... when you arrive, the place seems to have been rather curiously and judiciously destroyed. Looks like there was at least one heavy flamer and probably some bolt guns involved.
He did mention
Thanks,
to the
Arbite Bros.
arbitrator.
Well, in that case, let's go get Chinese and celebrate.
Let's go get some shawarma.
Eh? I mean... gang insurrections aren't the most common, but they're not unheard of. a lot of places are just operating in business as usual unless the arbitrators or planetary enforcers yell at us to stop. And lo and behold, you can acquire yourself one snack.
Excellent.
Now roll
So-
for dysentery.
Fuck. So while we're here, I say we go ahead and liquidate all our excess loot, the stuff that we're not going to give to Papa Mechanicus.
Is it time for liquidation? Yeah, I guess it's time for liquidation. We don't really have a hot trail to follow, and there's not really going to be a point just roving the streets.
So, Merz, how many good quality las guns do I need to trade in order to get, like, a best quality puppy?
Let's have a look.
Cyber Husky, Cyber Husky.
Yeah, Cyber Husky.
Goodness,
I'm
I
so
cannot
glad you
remember
remembered
the rarity I had decided on for good husky.
I think you just said it was going to be, like, good quality. Or, right, I see what you said.
The
I
rarity
mean,
for the
you could-
requisition.
I
could
think it was
always
rare or
You
something.
could always get a lesser quality husky and end up with a coyote.
No. Merz already made that joke. Also, fuck you. Tasha is a pure pedigree creature, I'll have you know.
When coyote increase the value?
No, wolf
No.
does.
What?
No, coyote brings the value to, like, nil.
But like you don't have your priorities straight.
I know, right? Coyotes are cute. I'd hug a coyote.
You're very efficient killers.
Well, here's the thing. There's a reason why I can't go to Australia, and it's not because of all of like the giant insects or anything
dingoes.
like that. It's because I do not comprehend that you cannot go up and hug a dingo.
I don't see why you can't, frankly.
They'll maul you mostly.
I don't see what the issue is.
Good
Be
man.
like, oh hey, a beach good boy. Oh God, what did I do? I'm sorry. I deserve this.
Oh, yeah, sure. Rare sounds like a good starting point, so you then want to make it best quality?
Yes.
Alright, so that's currently looking at like a -50.
Is that with liquidating everything?
No.
That's before we liquidate anything.
Yeah. So, good quality lasgun. They are common. So each lasgun is a +10.
So if we liquidate all 4 good quality las guns, it would be a total of a -10, right?
Yes.
Alright. And how about that BQ pistol?
I'm not using it.
Would that be a -20, I guess? Or a +20?
Oh wait, is this for rare?
No, we're going beyond rare.
Oh, are we on very rare?
No, we're on your unique.
Okay, that explains. I was gonna be very concerned for when it came to my roll, but yeah, just
Alright. Yeah, a best quality las pistol is a +20.
Okay, so now I'm rolling at a +10. Cool. But first, I must commerce, and I will get Cass to help me. So, shit.
Well,
Roll worse than me, dude.
are you gonna re-roll?
No, I'm gonna save my fate for the actual influence, I think. Unless he rolls, like, amazingly well.
Oh wait, that's right. We don't just lose the weapons if you don't get it right.
Oh, that was
Mhm.
commerce.
Yeah, that was commerce.
You
Okay,
don't
that's fine.
lose. The trade doesn't happen at all if you fail the roll, so you don't have to worry about much.
Oh, well, unfortunately.
All right. So, yeah, they've beaten you by quite a bit. You're actually going to have an additional -10 to your influence.
Alright, I think I will spend a fate to re-roll that then.
Okay.
So let's fucking try to not roll a 78. There we go.
All right. So, yeah, you get a +20.
Okay, great. So now I'm rolling influence with +30 total. Yeet!
And then you roll 100.
Oh, for God's sake!
God, I was joking!
Alright, last fate point.
I'm getting this fucking pop and you can't stop it.
I am spending all of my resources on this, so yes.
You motherfuckers!
Hey! There we go.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. Your subtlety takes a fucking hit.
What's subtlety?
What's
Kidding.
salty?
Yeah. It's basically basically goodbye.
I tried really
Goodbye
hard.
subtlety a
I'm
while. back.
sorry. I'm sorry, Stray, but with the way things played out.
Poppy!
It's okay.
In your guys' defense, I don't think I've ever seen a heard of a Warhammer 40k game where they managed to keep subtlety the whole way.
No. I think if you wanted that, you would have to actually have a bunch of Ocean's 11 tryhards who actually know enough about the lore to operate it. Part of the reason why I'm not joining you in Subtlety Quest is because I don't know what is acceptable.
I think it's more like everyone in the party has like really high stealth and like the ability to assassinate characters really quickly.
Yeah. Being in
Merz doesn't give us the easy opportunities like that.
being in a party of like hackers and assassins and sappers, that would be what we need.
Anyway, yeah, you can acquire 1 times Popo. It's a really good boy.
The actual goodest boy.
Don't mind Graves and his wincing. That's just a reflex.
God. It's okay when he gets to full. No.
The
It's okay, as long as he
Great.
doesn't.
Grace, the puppy looks at you with hungry and loving eyes.
It's okay. As long as he doesn't walk on his hind legs, I think I can keep the flashbacks at bay.
But, right, my turn to try to get some military-grade carapace armor.
Yes, so, Stormtrooper Carapace starts out very rare.
I don't think I can get a best quality of that.
No, not at all.
You doubt your ability to overcome a -60?
I really do, especially since I only have, what, 3 guns? I have 2 good quality las guns and a best quality mono sword.
And you
What
can
would that
always
even
save
net
them
me?
up for later when you have more influence.
But yeah, what would that even net me in terms of?
Well, let's do them one type of thing at a time. So, what guns do you have?
I have 2 good quality las guns
Those are each +10.
and then a best quality mono sword.
Alright,
That's a rare.
let's see.
Plus the mono. I don't know what the mono factors in really.
Yeah. So if you would, let me do my thing. A mono sword is, when you do combined requisitions, you take the worst and do 5. So, that's a 15, 45. Trading in the mono sword is a +45.
Holy shit!
this suddenly just became way more doable.
It's fine. If you fail, you can just try the trade another time, which is.
Do you want me to try and roll commerce for you?
You have no fate left, do you?
No.
I believe in your commerce.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, let's see what Merz rolls, because I can feel the one.
Alright. See, this probably shouldn't just be a random merchant. Although I look and your role here would be the same. More important person. So I guess I'll just do the merch.
Fuck.
So, still just a +5.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it didn't hurt you.
I'm definitely going to reroll that. There we go.
Alright. It is commissioned.
You carapace?
Best quality.
Yep. And
It's
it
not
will,
just light enforcer, it's full carapace, the military shit.
Yep. They will send a message off to Mizoa to begin producing it. It'll be ready for pickup in like a month.
Oh.
Well, I suppose if I can I just put, actually shit, my next character is gonna totally not even be able to wear that.
Fucking
What next
DCL.
character?
Well,
Realize this is the strongest power armor that never runs out. This is an investment.
yeah, I'm not surprised. I can't say, considering how I'm basically putting in. I want the best military armor that is not power armor that money
You
can
are
buy.
wearing something that only fucking lords wear on the battlefield. This is as flash as you can get.
Yep. Well, putting it into perspective, I'm just gonna erase those items on my character sheet.
Also, warp travel is pretty slow. It's FTL, sure, but you know, it's not quick.
It's fine. It's not like the ship can get swallowed up by the warp along the way.
Yeah, it's not like that. You could end up 5 years in the past in a different sector of space.
Yeah, that can't possibly happen.
It's fine. It's not like your shipment is gonna magically end up in the fairyland.
It's okay. It just means another Graves can come kick down the door and take Rowe out from the blast. But no.
Slaps his navigator.
Alright, Merzendi, I have been good. Give me Praetor armor now. I deserve it for being the best.
You do.
Can I roll for my camo cloak first?
You guys took everything to trade, so no, I'm not going to try for that.
Not everything.
You don't understand. Praetor armor would be impossible for me to get with the stuff we have right now.
Also, just impossible to get here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. They have one in a cabinet somewhere.
Alright. So, in that case, can we trade all the stuff we have into just raw influence?
I was gonna try for my camo cloak
Oh,
first.
yeah,
Anything
go
else
for
we
it.
still got to trade?
So we have a bunch of las pistols and bayonets and some drugs and...
Oh my god. Hey, you just go up, hey man, you want fancy a fucking transcendental experience? And just hand over some Obscura.
When it comes to that, the just big influence boost I'll be giving you like between sessions. So, but yeah, a camo cloak that starts at rare. Do you care about quality?
What would good or best quality get me?
+5 and +10 to the stealth above and beyond the.
Ow. Okay. I guess it depends on what we have to trade. I want to see if I. good quality turns into extremely rare, doesn't it?
Yeah. It would, yeah.
It's a
It'd be a
minus-
-40.
Yeah.
Why?
So unless we got some good trades, I'll probably only roll for common quality.
Savin, would you mind just saving the loot thing and going back in so I can see it update?
Yeah, I'm not editing either of them right now.
Oh, I assume. Okay.
I mean, I had them open, but I wasn't in the edit mode right now. Hello, Tasha.
Okay, so at least the Castle Hommel loot is what we got right now.
We also have the actual loot, and I don't know what we have left from the assassin loot. I think we got rid of everything there except the melt
I
bomb.
think we did that, yeah.
Alright, so that one I can just delete.
Yeah, I'll just add the melt bomb to our party loot then, real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really think there'll be. Well, there is just an ordinary mono sword on the standard loot thing. Oh wait, no, actually, is that still around? Or no, I think that went to Cass, isn't it? Or wait, no, you got 2. You got quite a few swords.
Yes, we have
swimming in
several.
swords.
We have a lot of just miscellaneous weaponry and armor.
You do, yeah.
Well, hopefully I can find an armorer after Graves dies.
Alright. So, DCL, when we replace your arm, if you want, when we have a chance, try for a Desolium Power Blade. It's literally what you wanted.
I was mostly joking when I mentioned that. I'll
No,
totally
I'm not.
take a mechanical arm if it's a net upgrade though.
Aren't you missing one arm?
No,
No.
that was Rowe who got his arm chopped
Oh,
off and then
never
died.
mind.
Yeah, I said if I ever did miss an arm, would it be possible for me to replace it with a power sword arm?
Well, there's an arm and we can attach a power sword to it, but you won't have to lose that arm. You don't have to lose the arm for the Desolium Power Blade. So I would suggest opening enemies without and then going to page 44.
It's just it turns you to Assassin's Creed.
In any case, you can rob mono weapons on it.
Okay.
The mono sword is going to give you like a +50. And, just scrolling for melee attachment. Melee attachments are, okay, yeah, and each one of each mono bayonet is also a +15.
Wow, okay. What about the chain bayonet?
Let me just open
Chain.
up. I actually think, well, it's from Only War, so I need to, look in. Let's see, a chain attachment is scarce. Okay. It's actually only a +10 for the chain bayonet.
Just as well, chain blade and melee weapons is also scarce.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I forgot chain blades are actually like not something common. If nobody else needs to trade anything in, I can give you mine.
Wait, just a
it's
normal chain
fine.
blade?
Yeah,
I mean, trading in the mono bayonets and the chain bayonet already nets me a. Let's see, it's -40. This is already a +30. Trading those in for
I have an extra chain blade that I'm not using anymore if you want to add that in.
Okay, let's go with that plus 40 then.
Alright, do you want to trade in the mono sword as well?
Yeah. Then we're gonna go with best quality then, which is
Alright,
minus 50, but I'm already running.
so your net is plus 45.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, yeah,
Didn't
would you
even
like
need it.
in...
I'm throwing some grenade.
No.
Darn.
But yeah, I suppose the only question is, do you want it as a cloak or just cameoline cloak coating on your armor?
At this point, let's just go with the coating on armor.
Alright,
And that's best quality, right?
yes.
Okay, good. I'm pretty sure with those degrees of DOS, you would have made it best quality anyways.
Pretty much, yeah. With those degrees of success, I can almost get a second. Can I get a second?
No.
Darn.
What's the power sword's rarity again? Very rare?
I believe very.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
I need to step away again. Use the restroom. Good lord, guys. Fucking numb.
Pat pat. Do you want to stop soon-ish?
I mean, she's gone, and I mean, this is a Merz game. It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, I don't want to stop. I was just asking.
I mean,
I,
considering the Corona apocalypse, Bob, are you still working?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's a
you're
good
the only
point.
person here who has to like go to bed super early. I mean, quote unquote super early at normal times.
Here. I'll-
Yeah, long sessions.
I mean, I have to go to bed. I quote unquote will have to go to bed super early, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wake up at 7 o'clock, hungover and angry, go to the courthouse, tell them that I think their entire pageantry is bullshit, and then get sent home.
Nice.
Fair enough.
My goddamn
Also,
hero.
I will be right back, though.
I know what those fucking lawyers are about.
You need that pesky conviction rate.
Nine degrees of success on this thing.
Alright, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Alright. So, is that it on buying and selling?
Here, I need a quick moment, like 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good.
Alright. And please do make sure at, between... Well, if there is anything left on the loot list that you want, take it. Between sessions, they will all be getting,
Also, please don't
turned
invite
into
me.
money.
Sorry,
Oh.
shit. There was going to be one thing I wanted to try to get commissioned. In a trade.
Okay.
What would it be to commission a normal sized statue, like a person sized statue of Father Rowe?
Ooh. Let's see. This is a service. how good a statue do you want?
Pretty decent one. No, we haven't gotten total victory just yet, but I definitely want a statue to commemorate, like along the lines of something like the sacrifices paid in blood.
CQ life-size statue.
We're not committing inventory to this, by the way.
I know.
All right, Bob. A compact las pistol is a las pistol with the compact weapon modification. It is just what it sounds like. It's good for hiding in your pants.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yes, she has installed the fuck out of that bayonet.
Good girl. I'll let her play with the puppy.
Yes. Let's see. I mean, an artist is a pretty skilled laborer. And if you're happy for just common quality, then we'll call it scarce. So a -10 influence test.
Hey.
Nice. My boy.
Yes. You can speak to some people, and well, it turns out Father Rowe was pretty well liked by the ecclesiarchy on this planet. He gave them booze and drugs.
It's like a Russian handshake.
Yeah, and he explained that he died fighting the mastermind behind this villainous uprising. Well, first of all, they request his body.
I mean, I will give him what's left.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
You got pictures?
Rather hard to prove a body will not decay when it's already in this state. Oh well, closed casket it is. With their cooperation, you can get an artist, and Rowe's statue will join the Wall of Saints in the Ecclesiarchy Cathedral.
So Father Rowe normally had like a super big overcoat, right?
Yes.
I want to commission as an Easter egg. And they'll ask why, and I won't tell them. But for him to have fishnets under the coat.
Oh no!
They'll be like, why? It's a historical and important detail. Do not ask questions.
Fucking Lord.
This is great. I love it. Oh. If there was an equivalent of fucking inspiration, you'd be getting it. Actually, temporary fate.
Yeah. Yeah, you
The fishnets.
I think that's worth it. Yes.
The fishnets.
And yeah. Oh, by the way, one thing about temporary fate I have given a think about. I'm not going to have it automatically expire at the end of the session. If you've got a temp fate left, it just it persists until you spend it.
Oh, that's nice. I'll make a note of that.
That's super
Neato.
neat. Fucking the statue. The fishnets.
Okay, Axe will be right back now. I need to go throw some things out of the fridge.
Okay. Oh,
That got me. That fucking got me.
Juno, unfortunately, although it will be lifted in the coming days, the planet is still under, well, the city and the starport are still, under lockdown. They're not just letting flights go in immediately. So you cannot yet present the puppy to Captain Lupus.
Alright, I see. Once Captain finally nods me, I've been getting permanent fade. I put a lot of effort into this.
Yes!
Alright.
It's definitely going to get... It's definitely going to get some appreciation from him. Yes, what's... Are you naming the puppy, or are you leaving it up to him?
I mean, I assume we'll be able to leave the planet in a couple days, so no, I will not name the puppy.
Fair enough.
And actually, is there like a fucking meme name that would be appropriate to the setting? Like, is there some well-known space wolf hero that fought in the sector or something?
Yeah, sure. Name him Lorgar.
Oh no.
It's fine.
No. No. Oh no. Do not even know.
I mean...
Fine. Name him Grimnar.
Yeah, Grimnar or Bjorn.
They are legendary
very,
figures.
Yep. You probably shouldn't actually just name him Lemongrass. That would be a bit far. But you could.
Could Russ just be...
Just name him Fenris.
No. I like Grim. Grim's a cute name.
With two M's?
However Grimnar is spelled.
It's just one M, I think, right?
I don't actually know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just start calling him Grim, I guess. It's easy to rename a puppy.
Is this true?
Isn't that right, Danica? Yes, he didn't even look up. He doesn't care.
Ooh, I'm back.
Yeah.
Real quick, Juno.
Yes.
We should do a little role playing considering your dog. I promise I'm not going to turn this into a Yves joke.
Oh no! You stay away from the puppy. You
I'm not
fucking
turning. No, I'm not turning that into a Yves joke. I promise.
Fucking every time the dog barks,
Graves just
hits the ground.
clenches.
Yeah, I have to preface this because the first intro line is going to be, this new creatures of yours reminds me of my home world.
You've mentioned your home world a few times, Graves, but never spoken much about it.
Well, for starters, about my old home world, do you know that Iavus Graves is not my real name? At least, not in the true sense of common names.
No, I didn't.
I was truly named Soldier 1876569. They always said I was lucky because I had the sex number at the end of it. Mad joke aside, back in my death world, my home world, you weren't given a name until you could prove that you would survive. Once then, it was tradition that you got to choose your own first name, and that your last name would be something reminiscent of your duty, or what you've done.
And what did you do to earn the name such as Graves?
Well, I would love to tell you some story about how I slayed so many enemies that I left battlefields like graves. But in truth, I got the name because I was always the one left alive to commemorate the dead. Hence the statue of Father Rowe. Mistake not my earlier reaction for callousness. I care deeply for our comrades. I am simply too used to seeing them die.
I see. That is a grim fate, but It is good that the dead have someone to remember their sacrifice.
The Empire's ultimate tithe is always blood. It is what we pay to make progress towards humanity's final evolution, as the God Emperor planned. It does not mean it is paid lightly, though. Still, on the subject of this, adorable little creature,
Probably look down at the dog and it's waving its tail and give it a little dog smile.
if you wish, I would like to have it named. You could choose its first name, of course, but I would find it nostalgic if his last name was given after his deeds after we've seen him on the fields.
Well, of course, but you must know, Graves, this puppy isn't for me.
I figured he was for the Inquisition.
No, he is for the captain of the rogue trader vessel that brought us here. His name is derived from an old Terran word meaning dog, and a passing joke between us ended that he was quite put out that he did not actually have a dog to call his own, so I thought, as thanks for his assistance, would provide him with the strongest stock of this planet.
Fascinating. I did not know that these creatures were so sought after.
Oh yes, there is truly no greater sign of a man's good heart than a good dog at his side. Isn't that right, Graham?
I have some words about that I shall not say.
Well, I'll go over and tentatively try to pet the dog. Does it let me?
Oh, yes. And it licks you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
PTSD.
I'm going to
Combat roll.
I'm going to need some time to get used to that.
What were the creatures on your homeworld that left you so distraught when faced with animals?
They were the things of nightmare, Juno. Things better left not spoken about. Just know that I am at least old, and I'm not so old that I'm too set in my ways to tell the difference between this creature and what I fought back on my home world.
I see. Well, if you ever need to talk about it, as a Sororitas, I am more than able, well trained in fact, to hear confessions.
Forgive me, Juno. As soft a heart as you are, the only thing that will soothe me of these horrors is the sweet embrace of death.
I can grant you that as well, but I believe the Inquisition would be rather upset if I did so.
Indeed. My life is in service of the Emperor right now. The greatest cause I could ever help to amount to. Let me find my end in that way.
And I think Juno will end that conversation by doing a little blessing over Graves. And then when he's got his eyes closed, to receive it, he'll put the dog up to his face and get to give him a lick.
And this is when Graves' hip clicks just in the right way. And that when he's running away, he's even faster now, which you didn't think was possible. Yeah, there's just enough time to say, "Oh, hey, my hip got reset," before he is just out of there. Euphemus Prime, the darkest of all death worlds.
God, I have something I really want to do when Graves finally tells us what's up with his homeworld, but
I had to fight the furries.
No.
oh, you
Penny
mean like
Arcade did
this? And Juno pulls out her sketchbook, and it's just got her fursona in there.
Oh, I'm not sure if
It's just a fucking neon sister of battle kitsune with like 10
dicks.
tails. Yeah.
God.
So, I'm not sure if you knew, DCL, but Penny Arcade already did a comic about your homeworld a few years back.
Oh.
The Dick Wolves.
Let me see this, because I actually don't read Penny Arcade.
I posted it.
The fucking dick wolf.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, pal, don't make it weird. You're raped to sleep by the dick wolves.
All right.
Alright.
So, you know, I would do this to Baltus, but because Bob can't talk, I should probably do it to someone else. So, I think, you know, the next day will roll around, and Graves, you've had to go and speak to the Huh. What is the actual term for a person who makes statues?
I don't know.
Sculptor.
Sculpture.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Statue Man.
I was like, why is that word also slipping my mind?
putting you on the spot tends to do that.
I got to go and speak to the sculptor again. You know, help him refine his preliminary sketches.
Make sure he gets the fishnets right.
Yep. You're on your way back to the to where are you guys sleeping, actually? If you burned down the old place,
They haven't slept in years.
We
Probably
live in the
the burnout.
governor's mansion now. No.
I was about to say, probably the burned out remains of the fucking whorehouse.
No.
I mean, we could always camp out in the Hall of Justice.
they do have rooms available there.
They can turn us down.
And some of them even aren't cells.
You know, Juno's gonna just find a nice hotel. Like, not even to the like shitty flop house we were staying at, like the nice hotel in town.
All right.
God.
This one only has cockroaches.
And if you're trying for an actual nice one, you know those are rare.
You roll in. Alright, fine. Let's see. Can I get assistance on getting something for the group, or is it just,
I mean, I can try. Actually, no, Graves wouldn't be the type to want a fancy
I'll
hotel.
throw in for a fancy hotel.
All right. Also, if you wanted to commerce, you know, I should probably let you know at some point. Casa can assist you.
can assist me on commerce? Yeah, I know. I've been including her bonus.
Okay.
I was about to say, if you didn't know before, she just became your ultimate waifu.
Yeah, no, she's very useful. Alright, let's see if I can... Yeah, I do. Cool. Let's hit me back.
Yeah.
Do I gotta roll to stay at the nice hotel too?
No, Juno's getting rooms for all of you.
So, total modifier? Just the 10?
Yes. Your commerce gives a plus 10, so it's net a negative 10.
Oh, net a negative 10, alright.
Yeah, a fancy place to stay is rare. It's a minus 20.
Ah, alright.
Well, you know, if you were... You aren't really their proper clientele, but, you know, if you help them with a rat problem they have, they might be willing to,
Rat problem?
oh yes, rodents. Rodents of unusual size.
Rattling.
I'll get
You
this
need to
power
clear out the
sword.
basement of the rats.
Sure, I will be happy to cleanse you of some vermin.
Fighting unusually large furry creatures is something of a specialty of mine.
As Merz digs
Alright.
out some Skaven stat blocks.
Nah. This will mean you will not get the benefits of a full day of bed rest for Ceiko just yet, but you have rooms.
So yeah, I'm walking back down to the Ritzy Hotel.
Yeah. And as you're heading down, a woman in a dark greatcoat will approach you and say, "Hey, buddy, got a light?" Raises a low stick.
Quirk a brow at her. But can a power sword actually light a cigarette?
As you draw your blade.
So I draw my power sword and use it to light her cigarette.
That certainly do a couple of things. Like panic her if she's an enemy operative trying to kill,
Which is kind of the point.
and also light her cigarette.
Yeah, she raises an eyebrow as you pull it. And you're just suddenly aware of there being like 6 more people just suddenly around you.
Bother.
I commend you all for being able to entrap me, even if I was lost in my thoughts. Tell me, is this to be a dance or a conversation?
I don't remember you being so up yourself when I recruited you.
Ah,
I will put away the power sword.
you'll have to forgive me. Events have happened, and my moods are swinging.
Yes, things have rather happened. Let's walk and talk, Iavus.
Indeed. I'll report and fill you in on any details you're missing.
So, you have been located by one Inquisitor Steinreeve and retinue.
Oh.
I'll just bring them to the token layer. Whereas Inquisitor Reeve himself, of course, and a couple, and yeah, his more senior agents. The woman that initially approached you, another couple of women, someone who is fairly androgynous, and a tech priest clad all in black, except for a thin stripe of red around the his helmet is in the shape of a dog skull. Or is that a helmet? Is that his face? It's hard to tell. He's a tech priest.
I understand that Inquisitors are of limited time and dogged focus, so I'll spare you the details. Father Rowe is dead. The Silvered is bloodied but escaped, and we are hunting her.
Silver. One of the women will just chirp in. A rank within the Orate cartel, Lord. They coordinate the operations on a planetary scale.
Pray tell, how did she escape?
When we raided her compound, she managed to escape to the throne room along with one of our agents, Father Rowe. When she did and we finally caught back up to her, she initiated something with the throne. I thought it a simple explosion and tried to prepare for it as such, only to learn, after retrospect, that it was in fact a teleportation device. We found out moments after that the teleport order led down underneath the Adeptus precinct, and when we searched the area, we found no trail of her. She had escaped from the area and is now somewhere within the city.
Doubt that. She's probably halfway to another city by now.
Even if she is, I have no intentions of stopping the hunt. We simply need a good hunting dog to pick up the trail again.
I see. Irenaeus, look into it. The woman who is now happily puffing away on the lay stick will nod. As you will, my lord. Rowe was the only casualty?
Indeed. An unfortunate one, if only due to that messy business with the teleporter. Who knows what untold number of enemies he went up against before his final moments. We found his body immolated, along with the walls sprayed in blood. I have no doubt that before he died, he took many heretics with him, but the body of the Silver was not to be found.
A fine death.
Indeed.
He will be with the Emperor now.
Almost as good a death as any Inquisitor or acolyte could ask for. I hope to much go in the same way.
No, not yet. I still have use of you.
Of course, there is work to be done. I will lay down my life if necessary, but I have no plans of dying before the Silver and this conspiracy is snuffed.
Your report, the Astra telepathic message mentioned Xenotech.
Ah, yes. They've been rather commonly using such tools. I even found one such skilled assassin who had a ghost blade on him.
Ghost blade?
Indeed, that was not even the most heretical thing he had amongst them either. The cybernetics, the armor, the weapons, they've been rife with Xenotech. We have been quarantining all the items involved and are ready to hand them over. Sister Eloa has been an indispensable asset with her knowledge and procedure. Oh yeah, right, not a sister.
Adept Eloa.
Adept Eloa.
I see. Were you able to locate Lux's files?
Shit, did we do that?
Nope.
No.
I had no idea he had files to locate.
I don't even
So
remember
what
who
do
left
you
it.
think was on that cogitator in his shuttle?
What's a cogitator?
A computer.
Oh. Mm.
No.
We were under the impression that his ship was blown to shit.
Yeah. I didn't know there was
I-
anything to salvage.
And
It
even
was
if we
called
did know,
out specifically to you, but
we didn't have a
Yeah.
lot of luck in finding the files, regardless of the state.
Oh, yes.
I think I remembered that, but that might have been when I stood up and used the restroom or something.
I mean, it was called out specifically to you, but one of the tech adepts who were analyzing it had found a secret smuggling compartment with a cogitator inside.
You
And
guys got
I
happy
didn't-
because that's an unsanctioned modification.
A cogitator is basically
Yeah,
a
Merz
brain
just
computer.
told me.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
No. No, I was not aware of such files. But acquisition of them might be able to still be done, especially since we've taken out her rather most capable agents involved in this. It'll be some time before they're able to form their attack squads. Or at least I make that assumption.
No matter, you seem to have taken care of the situation regardless.
It has been bloody work, and I have no doubt we're not even halfway done. It is with that in mind, I must make a brazen request of you.
Speak.
That hunting dog I mentioned earlier. We could do with another member of our squad to round us out again. Father Nikodemus was indispensable with his social skills and his penchant for rousing the other members. With him gone, there is something of a bit of a hole in our cohesion.
I see. Scythia, Adelsberg, are either of you two willing to join this subordinate warband?
I would be willing to.
I should preface the fact that Reese's words are correct. At this point, this is a warband, and death is to be expected. Should you have no stomach for fighting or no care for death, you should not join with us.
Such things do not deter me. No. The Inquisition.
Lacking the stomach to die in his service is really something you should bring up before signing on with an Inquisitor. It's-
I suppose that is a fair point. I'm sorry if I insulted your commitment. I would be most happy to invite you along to the retinue. I have no doubt that once your skills have been put to use, you will fit right in.
Seeing as I have a fair bit of knowledge of a specific type of xenotech, I feel like my services would be well suited for this particular task. Reeves.
Indeed. I don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes. For every hint and every turn, it seems to go deeper and deeper.
Well, then we'll have to do quite a bit of digging.
Indeed. There's much work to be done. Now, I've given you my report, Reeves. Do you have any more questions for me?
Were your Were you compromised?
Unfortunately, I can say that our subtlety and secrecy has been so. The Silver has seen most of our faces. Our work has not been quiet, and we've been required to request the aid of the locals several times.
Out of character, she doesn't know her with the Inquisition, so no. She just knows she's being hunted.
No, I thought he was asking, is our subtlety fucked? Which the answer is hell fuck yes it is.
Compromised, no. We're still good. They don't know that the Inquisition's after them. They just know that someone's after them.
Well, we're not... Okay, then let me rephrase that. Well, we're not the most subtle band, but they have no idea that the Inquisition is after them. Or if they do, they only know so through our dogmatic hunting of them.
I see. Not ideal, but you were without a handler.
Yeah. The situation is messy and unfortunate, but just because something is messy does not mean it should not be done.
Wise words. Wise words. Now, one last matter. Who among your team do you think... Well, no, the answer to that is obvious. It would have been Rowe.
Are you asking for who of us would be leader?
Indeed.
I wish I could appoint myself, but I am an old fool who is no better for anything but combat. I would say in terms of leadership now, it would be Adeptus Eloa, as she is the most knowledgeable.
Not the sister?
Sister Juno
Don't
is
put me in
con-
charge.
Eloa has run most of our operations so far.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, got it
I
now.
am good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sister-
all of our operations have gone incredibly well, except for a cheaty teleportarium.
Yep.
Our sister is capable, and her heart is in the right place, but she is still young and learning.
Not you,
Oh,
Juno. I was specifically talking about Juno then.
Okay.
Ceiko is effective, scarily so, but he's the silent type, preferring to put his talents to the use of war like I do. Baltus is curious to me. He tends to stick to himself, but I do not think he would be able to lead the group if it came down to it.
Poor Baltus.
It does suck. The Bob's dice really did fuck him.
Yep.
But
Sorry,
he
Bob.
gave us the perfect excuse to muster the fucking arbitrators. His fuck up was a blessing in disguise.
Listen, it eventually all worked out, but I'm sorry, Bob.
But
It's
yes,
Bob. He expected his dice to be funky.
that is my assessment of the group as current.
I see. Oh. I must say, you have performed above my expectations.
Good. It means the enemy was not expecting us either. We got to hit this hard. We have them leading. We simply need to twist the knife now.
He nods, and I think this is about the point where you make it back to the hotel.
We're here. We're currently staying. Would you wish to meet with the rest of the retinue?
Wait, we're all staying there?
Where are you
wants
staying?
to.
Oh, I thought you were just doing it for yourself.
She got rooms for everyone who, wants to stay at a central location.
I guess I missed that, because otherwise I was just going to stay at the Hall of Justice. Okay,
Yes.
I guess I will take the room with the least amount of windows.
Yes. Would you like to meet the rest of the retinue again?
Yes, yes. You do need to be debriefed, and when properly briefed.
Ah, so the situation is changing. I see. I will gather everyone.
Oh. With Lux dead, I don't think anyone really let you know the full scope.
I suppose not. It wouldn't have changed what needed to be done either way. Alright, I'll get on my comm beat and tell everybody to gather. Probably just gather in Juno's room.
I will respond with, we need to sweep and clear a room because I have important cargo to offload as soon as possible.
Then that is good. Your moment to offload it should be here.
God, is it really wise to stay here for that?
Wise? No. It is but temporary lodging. We will be back on the road, the hunt, very shortly.
Where are we meeting?
Wherever you would think best for subtlety, Eloa. Your wisdom has proven a beacon so far.
I am currently sweeping my room for pests.
It's been a
Come
full
up
day.
at your come up at your leisure.
Ah,
Who left and joined?
I think it was Bob. I don't know.
Bob, no.
Yes.
DCL, breathe on your mic loss.
Yes. Well, we'll meet in Eloa's room then, since she's the one who's actually cleaning.
So I'm gonna have gone through and stripped anything that has a power source, and then looked for bugs and stuff like.
Yeah, you have plenty of time to have gotten that.
All right, I'm gonna tack up thick black cloth above the windows. If only we had a stummer.
If only.
I should have gotten a stummer instead of a chameleon line.
Oh,
But-
I would have gotten the stump if I didn't get enough requisition.
But the problem with with getting a stummer though is
You can't
that,
communicate with each other.
yeah, it's not just a bubble of sound doesn't go out beyond
No,
this.
no.
It's just, yeah.
The big hilarious was that on the stummer as soon as we start talking, it's just.
Juno, I do not know what you are preoccupied with, but it is best that you come and meet your superior.
It's a pause. What? The Inquisitor's here.
Indeed.
Oh, fuck. I'll be there soon.
Alright. I'll hang up and say, Juno seems preoccupied, but she will be arriving. Ceiko and Baltus are already ready. She'll be meeting in Eloa's room. Realize I just saw versus BRB.
Merz will be right back real quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
Quick fap sesh, you know what I mean?
Oh, way ahead of you, bro.
Iavus starts hearing Juno like panting in labor breath, and he's just like, "Oh no, the if reading's already happening."
Oh no!
Double check the tamper-proof seal on your asshole.
I knew the betrayal was imminent. I gave you a chance, you damn dog.
Your backstory is the
God, I
best
love
thing
this game.
ever. It's so.
It
Fucking-
keeps on giving.
Oh, thank you, DCL.
The endless gift.
Fairy jokes.
I need a meme reaction of like somebody beating up somebody. The person being beat up is furries. The person doing the beating up is furries.
I would work on that if I still had a dub.
But yeah, DCL. Anytime you want, I'll totally go in with Dragon Mom and Zuthcom.
Oh yes.
What?
I still need to think about that. Because at first I was just like, I don't like it because then if your other half dragon character is involved, I feel like it breaks the theme. And then I'm just like, wait a minute, she's a half dragon. That's literally what Zoof is all about. So then I was just like thinking, then it would be hilarious to me if Zoof gets like a picture where he's indulged by a giant dragon mommy and a Amazon dragon and lady, because it's just like, wow, Zoof's truly won at life. Then I'm like, that's really self-indulgent. That's the only idea I
Do
like
it.
right now.
Do it,
Because that's hilarious for me. But I'm like, but it's your comm, and you would be paying me most.
But again, I have not gotten a comm by myself in a long time, except for the last one with the one before last.
Look at the positive part.
I mean,
It being very self-indulgent.
We'll talk
means
about
you
it.
have more motivation.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after we're done doing what we're doing right here.
okay.
Yes. So, you're all gathering up in Eloa's room when Reeve arrived.
I highly
Yes,
suggest we do an aspect sweep before we actually begin.
You think I have already done that?
Indeed.
High five.
It was
And-
thorough.
When they enter the room, Ella will hold up like a mechadendrite and a finger and just hold it, just like, wait, hold on a second. I would like to make a tech use test to oscillate the charge of a las pack and then put it against the window. So the window vibrates and people can't listen into us that way.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Can do that.
Okay. Tech use time.
Yeah. You are pretty much as insulated from weird noises as you can be. Or, well, from people hearing your weird noises. You're acolytes. You make weird noises. It's just a thing.
It really is.
Yeah. So you set that up. The Inquisitor's team just spread out, take up various positions around the room. And they're probably not trying to be menacing, but they are just tactically dabbing on you.
Tactical dab.
Well, I have to feel, as being born and raised in a forge world and being around like servitors and far worse than what I'm seeing right now, I'm feeling pretty safe.
Indeed. I'm used to being surrounded by worse things.
Juno's used to being surrounded by Sisters of Battle. This is nothing.
Yeah. I mean, one of them, this girl with a cybernetic eye, you can see on her clothes there are subtle markings of, one of the, one of your sister orders, the Order of the Sacred Oath.
Someday I too shall be so grossly incandescent.
Give her the up nod as part of the cybernetic eye squad.
And I will begin silently going about my task of bringing out like 3 different crates and opening them up and pulling different ones out and showing off the various heresy that is laid upon.
Is it time for a tech roll? Or a forbidden knowledge? Because I can do forbidden knowledge.
I'll just explain it to you.
For the finer details.
Yeah, the person with forbidden knowledge Tau can make forbidden knowledge Tau.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Look at you.
Oh
Alright.
shit, this is definitely Tao shit.
This definitely began its life as Tau shit. It's not completely Tau shit. It's worse. It's Tau shit integrated into the holy form of human technology.
This is not mere xenotech masquerading as imperial tech. This is hybrid. A half-breed of both tech. A heresy most foul. Whoever did this was an imperial. I'm certain of it.
I can't even begin to understand why anyone would want to integrate Tau technology into their equipment. I mean,
Because they're
sure,
disgusting
maybe.
heretics.
It is better that you do not understand their motivation, for you would have to think as they do.
Suppose that is fair.
In any event, Inquisitor, all of these are yours now to experiment upon and dispose of at your leisure.
Indeed. He just gives a glance to his TB tech priest that has been so far silently following him. And, analyze them and put the tortured spirits to rest.
I will greet the fellow adept in formally and technically.
Right. He'll respond to you, but you know, he definitely said a name, but all that your brain can process is null/Stack Overflow error.
His name. Slightly corrupted. Poor fucker. It's a hazard of the job. When you're messing around with xenotech, you're bound to get fucked.
I think that was a real-time redaction.
Yeah, that's what I figured out.
Yep, it's the code boys being weird code boys.
Yeah, that is just their favorite thing.
Operations largely successful. Drawback: Archaeotech teleportarium, an unknown factor.
Indeed. I have briefed Reeves on the way over here.
Debrief unnecessary then.
I think we're the ones being debriefed.
But I can't. Well, he's in the back, so I can't see.
Yeah, I can spread them out a bit.
Ah, you can just put his token to front.
No, then we still can't see Rachel von Edelsberg.
I can see that.
Well, now we can.
Oh.
Yes, I've heard Graves' report, but I would hear what each of you have to say.
The fucking Grim just makes a little...
What a good boy.
Yes, he is. You're a good boy.
Targets known. Identity of Warband as inquisitorial agents known to the head of the Justicars and to the Explorator on planet. Explorator leaving within several cycles. Otherwise, identity as agents of the throne unknown to the local populace.
I see. Your identities. You have been quite loud.
Due to several incidents, including mishaps with innate powers and the confrontation with the Arbites, demanded reaction. The the only other solution would have been to come in direct contact and threat with the Arbites. As it stands, I believe we made the right decision. The Arbites are fully on our side, and as we have discovered, wholly uncorrupted. I will transfer full data file now.
I see. Yeah. Von Edelsberg will just hand you a data slate to put everything into.
Subjects for interrogation are being held within the Hall of Justice.
I see. So, while the Silver escaped, you do have subordinates?
Indeed. Interrogation will begin momentarily. Of course, if you have those better at the task than us, we will gladly step aside. Tell us what you want us to do, Inquisitor, and it shall be done.
Firstly, do any of the rest of you have anything to add?
One last thing. Has the communique come to you of the addition of another member of our warband? This is Casa.
I see you have already. I didn't think you would be recruiting already, but has she proved useful?
She is well connected in the underworld on this planet, knows her way around, knows to use the colloquialism, the movers and shakers, and she herself is a dabbler in the arcane arts of the mechanical, although, of course, not a member of the Order and has so far not gone beyond any thing that would not be found within the guardsman's primer.
Well, congratulations, Casa. Welcome to the Inquisition. No, you do not get a hat. Anyway. Damn it. Wait, does that mean I can get a hat later? If you continue to prove yourself.
It's Graves will lean over to Cass and whisper, "It's okay. I managed to get a hat. I'll let you wear it."
She flashes you a quick grin. Now, Graves has informed me that you lost Father Rowe.
Yes. He died gloriously.
The teleportarium incident.
Indeed.
He reaches into his jacket and pulls out a little flask. And he takes a small sip and then pours a little out onto the ground. He is with the Emperor, as are
Indeed.
all who fall in his service.
It is why there is no point of mourning him for more than but the moment. Still, as I said earlier, his loss has left our team rather lopsided.
Indeed. As such, I will be seconding acolyte Scythia to your team.
Be my honor, my lord.
So why don't you go ahead and describe this gal?
Ah, yes, this strapping young lad. 29-year-old female. She is. God, I don't know how to translate that to feet. 165 in meters. She's
You can just say centimeters, and those Americans of us will just pull up a trend.
165 centimeters.
Okay.
60 kilograms. She's very thin, not particularly tall. Looking quite unassuming if you just looked at her face. Brown hair, brown eyes. But upon a closer inspection, you see she has some Mechanicus implants, although nothing you can see from far away. All very subtle. She's not that strong. She's designed to be subtle.
Indeed.
Just a regular woman in the hive. Okay, regular if you ignore the fact that she apparently has invested in a very, very, very good hairdresser. Because, holy shit, that haircut, it's not something you can easily maintain within the hive, let me tell you guys.
And so we round out our warband once more.
And with it, the hunt shall begin anew.
Interrogation should begin shortly. What do you wish of us, Inquisitor?
As Lux perished, you did not receive the full picture. As such, I should brief you. I should give you the full brief. Starting with what drew my attention here. You see, approximately 6 months ago, there was a report from a charterist captain that he had encountered a vessel that he did not recognize, but it was using Imperial diplomatic codes. Such, he did not investigate it for long, but when he completed his run to Moab, he filed a report, and that report report was forward, made its way up to Lux, and from him to myself. The adept will just extend a mechadendrite, and it just starts displaying a hollow peg. Based.
Pulls an R.
Hmm?
I was gonna say he just pulls an R2D2.
Basically, yeah.
Beep beep boo.
With a human brain jar inside of it.
This hollow is a reconstruction of the ship based on the descriptions given by the captain.
Fuck, a Star Destroyer.
It's very smooth and rounded, and
Fucking
well,
towel.
seems to follow an awful lot of the design principles that
Oh, look, is that-
Xenotech you've got.
Fucking manta?
You, with Forbidden Law Tau, you would be able to recognize this as an... Oh god, have a fuck... an Il Poroi emissary class envoy cruiser.
Oh,
Fucking,
no.
I knew it was the Tau actually being here. I knew it.
This doesn't seem to be of Imperial design.
Indeed, it is not. This is a Tau ship.
The Xenos are here then.
Amongst us.
You'll have to forgive my ignorance, but I always assumed that the Tau were a cowardly race who had no dealings or want to interfere with the Imperial's goals.
Cowardly is one of their attributes, but that is precisely why they deal with us in this precise manner. Cloak and daggers, always amidst the shadows, where you least expect them.
And presumably they are providing equipment to the underworld.
And the locals are more than eager to get their hands on this weapon.
I suppose the young and foolish are always willing to chomp at the bit for whatever shortcut they can get for power.
Our assumption was correct. The Xenos have infiltrated this sector. Interrogation should begin as soon as possible.
Yes. Oh. Unfortunately, the captain who gave us report, he was... Lux had come here to meet with him and interrogate him and attempt to track down the origin of those diplomatic codes. But with Lux dead and the senior arbitrators with him, I do not think that anyone remained on the planet who knew why the captain was still being held. He may still be in a holding cell, or he may have just been executed for a presumed crime.
It wouldn't be out of the ordinary, no. Still, I suppose it never hurts to check since it's such critical information for such low effort.
Indeed. But the Sororita with him will speak up. While they may be distributing them to the underworld doesn't normally have access to diplomatic codes. Nothing that they could give. Well, yeah. Nothing
No to
that would.
teleportarians.
I also have reason to believe it is not simply just the underworld. Or if it is their most major players involved.
Would the
Our
Baron have had
previous
such
target
codes?
was yes. Our previous target was the barony. The Baron himself shot down, but his fortress is now under our control.
Indeed.
I will. In part of the data packet I sent is the contact information for the current head of the Justicars, the Explorator, and all of the override codes for the Baron's mansion.
Perhaps, if we wish to regain some of our subtlety, we should get in contact with part of this underworld. Hear me out.
And we must always no one is below suspicion, and the planetary governess may be our target next.
Indeed. But at least it is my assumption that the underworld should know that part of its protection comes from the fact that it is not a worthy target. With them dealing with Xenotech, the priority on them rises more and more. I have no doubt that there might be some in the underworld who would wish for all of this to go away, if simply so they can go back to business as usual.
And, as I say for the fourth time, we have prisoners.
Indeed, prisoners to get questions from. We might need some reinforcements to regain our subtlety.
I think
Yes.
perhaps a different measure. We are known, the rest here are not. If we continue on our business as it is, while we expose the throat so that the others can tear it out.
Decoy work. Keep in mind I say this not with derision. I think it is appropriate role.
And this is more of a question directed towards the Inquisitor.
A worthy plan, to be sure. I suppose it will depend on this interrogation. Moab still has loose ends to tie up, and yet I strongly suspect that things will soon lead our search off-planet.
Worry not, Inquisitor. Wherever the trail may take us, we will rip and tear until it is done.
I only have one request, Inquisitor. Silver was responsible for the death of one of our warband. When she is apprehended, I would have her turned into a servitor.
If it can be done, it shall be. In one lease of life, at least, she will serve the immortal emperor.
She has a grand debt to pay.
Indeed. Now then, unless there's other matters of business, Eloa suggested that we start interrogations.
By your leave, Inquisitor.
So I think we will do that next session.
Woohoo!
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I hope you guys all had fun.
I had fucking fun.
Hell
This
yeah.
was great.
You got to die.
That's the most fun Snippy can have.
I had a
Yeah.
statue. Not even Conrad got a fucking statue.
You should have. But
Gunnar
yeah,
probably got a statue.
but yeah, that was more Graves. That is Graves' things in his
Don't
character,
worry,
so yeah.
Snippy. I'm avenging you. She's going to be a mindless automaton for the next few hundred years.
I love this.
No, no.
This is great.
Let her keep her mind. Let her
No,
suffer.
that's not how servitors work.
I thought
Oh.
the whole thing with servitors was you kept enough of your consciousness just to basically
Nope.
be I have no mouth and I must scream.
Not if it's done right.
If it's,
It's-
thank you.
Very often not done right.
There we go.
Well, I mean, Eloa's very good at her job.
Be a little
Yes.
less good this turn.
She's good enough to be able to intentionally make that sort of mistake.
Oops.
But that's also heresy.
It is?
I'm intentionally making a snake.
You don't have thinking intelligence is not allowed. The brain meats are only allowed to be used as a CPU, nothing more. They can't be sentient because then they could turn again.
Okay, I mean that makes sense. Like nothing would be
Wait,
worse
how
than
do you
having...
justify a fucking dreadnought then?
Because they're ancient machine spirits.
And a dreadnought isn't a punishment.
Yeah,
I
a
mean-
dreadnought is a highest honor.
Emotion.
I mean, true, but what's the difference in terms of like
The brain of
the
a dreadnought
brain?
is a human.
Well, the brain of the servitor is human too.
Yes, but
It's basically just a
it's a space
pedantic
marine, so-
religious law. So
Okay, fine. I can accept that.
Servitor is, hey, we hate this person, but we want
I
them to
understand what a servitor is. I'm just wondering where they draw the line or the distinction.
Wait
The
a minute. I
line
got something
is-
to have it.
no artificial intelligence, so they use human brains instead. But they don't want the brain to rebel against them. But the thing is, a warlord would never rebel against the Imperium. Never, ever, ever, ever.
ever. Couldn't even be done.
I got
No
something.
such thing as Traitor Titan Legion. Shut up.
Look at
There's
this.
Definitely no
This
such
guy
thing as
has no
chaos
mouth and he
dreadnoughts.
must scream in its intention.
So, let's do XP.
Yay.
Yay!
Alright, gonna give everyone 400 today.
Yay.
Nice.
So you should be on 5,150.
Nice.
Snips, your new girl will just go up to that.
Alright. 5,450.
150.
And security goes up one more dot. Yay!
Probably should just get hard target.
Alright. Well,
Hacker man.
we'll see you guys tomorrow for 70, hopefully. Audio stream on YouTube.